Hello and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop, your one stop for co-op news and playthroughs. I'm Peter, and tonight we're playing through Marvel Champions. And with me as always, he is more regular than a bowel movement. It's Terence. What's up, Terence?
How's it going?
Good. All right.
First stream in the new year, right?
First stream of the new year and right after your birthday. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, so for those of you who didn't know, because I didn't until about 10 seconds ago, Terence's birthday was on January 4th. So sending all the love your way, man. Happy birthday.
Thanks, man.
Yep, so in the chat we got Victor Von Doom. Good theme for a game. I've got Marvel Zombie Zombicide coming tomorrow. Finally! Gonna have some Marvel games this weekend. Well, we'll get your Marvel weekend kicked off with some Magneto action. And so, Terence, I don't know how many people pay attention, who are subscribed and pay attention to what streams are coming up. When we originally put this stream up, I had actually had it as Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver versus Ronin. Because I thought that's what you said. I knew it was one of the end villains. I couldn't remember which one.
I said Ronin as... You asked me what we wanted to play, and I said Ronin, or we could do this Magneto and Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, because technically those are his kids.
Well, yeah, I didn't know that.
Comics.
I mean, I should have known that, but yes, I did not know that.
And you were like, versus Ronin. I was just like, what? I feel like you misunderstood everything I just said. I
mean, I probably didn't pay attention as usual. And as usual, I've played my deck a whole bunch. So let's get ready. Let's be prepared for that. Meaning, yeah, I didn't play it at all. Although I feel like it's a pretty straightforward deck. You'll see in a minute. But Terence, I took out 4 cards. You took out 57 cards.
I mean, that's par for the course, though, when we do this, right?
Yes. So we got a Wasteland Sniper out there. Hey, Mary, what's up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, says everybody out there. Happy birthday from Mary, from Michael Newsom, from Victor. Family Feud game. That's right. I tried to come up with the music for the Family Feud in my head right now. But all I came up with, I think, was Sanford and Son. Dun, 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 dun. Down, 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 down. I think that's Sanford and Son. That's not Family Feud.
Yeah, I don't think that's the show at all. I feel like you need a soundboard thing where you can just press a button and play stuff on stream.
I mean, then the problem is then we get dinged, and people don't like that when you play music you're not allowed to. If I sing it, it's so unrecognizable that they never dig it, so it's fine. I just continue to sing.
It could just
poorly.
be sound effects. You could have you could just record yourself saying things, and then you could press them as sound effects, when Shadows of the Past comes up.
Or I could just say them crazily, stupidly every time, and it would.
And then we can bring them to the con and then press them.
Right.
It's
And that's Con of Heroes you're talking about? Because we will...
Or Gen Con.
Or Gen Con.
Do that.
Yep, so we are going to talk about that at the end. It's the beginning of a new year, maybe new resolutions for people, trying to make it out to their first con ever, or their first Con of Heroes ever, or whatever. So we're going to talk about playing Marvel Champions at conventions, because I have been to several conventions this year, and I have played lots of Marvel Champions. So we'll talk about that at the end of the stream.
Do you have Marvel Champions New Year's resolutions? Can that be a other side topic of discussion?
Sure, we could talk about that at the end as well. I don't have any, but maybe I'll think of some by the end of the convention. Or the convention. Oh my gosh.
So coming in the spring, you'll announce your 2023 Marvel Champions.
Yes.
New Year's
Yeah. Well, yeah. Nice. Coming in December. I'll tell you. Actually, I can't even tell you what I did in 2022. So no, there will be no none of that. But anyway, all right, Terence. Let's save all the rest of the banter for afterward in our post-stream discussion. 9 Down says that was totally Sanford and Son deep cut. Yes. Okay. I thought it might have been. All right. So you are playing the Scarlet Witch. Tell us a little bit about your Scarlet Witch deck, and you brought out her signature cards. Really, Terence?
Well, just so I want to. So one of the things is you don't really know what's coming out of the deck, but since the Shield stuff has come out, we actually have a card that is not Spider-Woman that allows us to look at the top 4 cards if you exhaust shield traded things.
Oh, okay.
So we can actually now reorder and discard cards we don't like for maximizing Hex Bolt and or Molecular Decay.
Got it.
Which is really cool. And so you kind of want to bring some parts of the shield package. One of the other cards that came out. So obviously you want like things to actually exhaust. So I have 2 copies of Villains Team and Maka Chain to kind of help pull those out. Then your Sky Destroyer, Government Liaison, and then I didn't pull out Helicarrier, but that as well.
Nice.
And then out of here, I actually have kind of this side scheme slant to it too. So one of the things I've wanted to do for a while has been like recur Nick Fury with Sky Destroyer, and then like be able to pay for him cheaply. So you can one way or another to get a side scheme. You draw 3 cards to basically help pay for Nick Fury, and if you have Government Liaison, any of those 3 cards will basically pay for it, right?
Okay.
Chance encounter on it. Once you defeat that side scheme, you can search for an ally in your deck or discard pile. So even if I've used him in a previous round, and this is great for the scenario we're playing because there is this like side scheme that we always have to go through at least 3 times, right?
Does this count as?
Yeah, it says side scheme, right?
Okay, attached to a side scheme. Oh, so it's defeated, even though you're flipping it over. So the way this works is after you do that, when defeated, flip this card. Yep. So it's still defeated, and you're flipping. Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah. So we have this. So you can pull out Nick Fury to do 2 damage, either draw 3 more cards or kind of whatever we need. And then I have 2 copies of Skill Investigator, so we can each have a copy of that because we'll be drawing cards from that as well. And then I wanted to play with the new card that came out in Wolverine's pack, Command Center. It was one of the Justice cards in the kind of back of the pack. So with the shield package, you got ways to, with Surveillance Team, to kind of reduce threat down. Hexbolt also reduces threat without actually being a thwart. But if I can trigger it with like, Agent 13 or one of my other allies to basically actually kill off the side scheme, I can also do 2 more damage using Command Center.
I like it. And Victor agrees. He said, ooh, that's a clever trick, Terence. Well, you want to see something clever? Here are my 4 cards. Lead from the front. Choose a player. Each character that player controls gets +1 attack and thwart. Hero action. Exhaust your hero until the end of the round. Hero gets +1 thwart, attack, and defense. Wait, that's choose a hero, not exhaust your hero. Sorry, that would be terrible if you had to exhaust your hero to do that. So, more ways to beef up my stats, because we know Quicksilver gets to ready once free every round and has plenty of cards to ready him as well. Then we got R&D facility. Oh, I forgot this was 2 mental resources. This may not work out as well as I hoped. I did not see how many mental resources I have. Well, there you go.
Are you running Quinn Carrier?
I am not running Quinn Carrier. I am running Mansion instead. I originally had Quinn Carrier. I changed it out for Mansion because I didn't think I needed specific resources, but now
do you want me to grab you Quinn Carrier?
Well, I do get my wild resource, right? So that's 1. So really then I'd only need 1.
What wild resource do you get?
Isn't my my running?
No, it's a physical.
It's a physical? Okay, yeah, get me Quinn Carrier, please. Yep. So I will take Mansion out, or I'll take... No, I have another card I'm going to take out instead. And then we've got Go All Out. So if I beef my stats up high enough, I can go all out. Exhaust your hero. Deal damage equal to a total of the hero's thwart, attack, and defensive values. Because I'll be boosting them all up. Plus I have stuff to boost my base crappy 1/1/1 stats. Yeah, there's that. Do we need... What's that 1 neutral card I put in there? We're definitely keeping that. Definitely keeping her. Definitely keeping that. Do you have an Order in Chaos in there or no?
Yeah, I pulled some cards out of my deck for it.
Target acquired. Do we need target acquired? Probably not, right? It's fine.
Nah.
Quinn Carrier will replace my target acquired.
Actually, I have no idea what's in the Death Strike modular, so we may regret that decision. But
oh, by the way, yeah, we did Death Strike modular. So we did. Which one does that come with? Is that Wolverine?
Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's another one that like has. Well, I guess she doesn't really have claw. Well, she kind of has claws on her fingertips, right? But she's associated a lot with Wolverine.
Death Strike.
Kind of healing. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Do you want to go first as the birthday boy, or you want me to go first?
You can go first. You're the fast one, right?
Well, all right. So I get to discard 2 cards to draw 3 cards. After
I mean, we both get to do that, right?
wait, is that your thing too?
Yeah, it's an action. That we're superpowered siblings. Come on.
Oh, I never
So you get to
realized
draw
that
three
before.
cards. You get to draw 3 cards.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah. I never realized that before. Oh man.
But you get to do your mulligan first.
Yeah, I'm looking. So I got Order and Chaos. I got Maximum
you-
Velocity, which is going away. First turn. Order and Chaos probably should go away. Should I keep any of these allies? I mean, none of them are bad. Morale boost is going away for turn 1. This unfortunately gets rid of treacheries and stuff.
Are you playing allies?
I think I'm just
on your opening turn.
I think I'm mulliganing everything.
Are you playing allies on your opening turn?
That's what I'm saying.
It's a leadership deck, right? You'll probably play an ally of some sort.
Okay, so you want me to keep one of them? Do I keep Ant-Man because he's the most flexible?
No, I'll just go first because there's a specific side scheme I want that like gets bonus scheme.
Okay. So
if you hit for the number of allies in play.
So I don't have
So
a ton of allies in this deck. This is actually a good percentage of my allies. I only have like 6 allies in this.
I mean, if you keep any of them, you keep White Tiger, right? Because you pay 3 and draw 2.
Well,
if you're gonna keep any of them.
If I get a double resource card. Oh no, you draw equal to stage number. Right.
Yeah, so it's at least 2. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's a 1 cost. It's like a
Yeah.
1 cost ally.
All right. So I get
at
5
that
more
point.
cards. Why can't I draw cards? There we go. All right. Oh, reinforced sinew. Oh no, that's not the right one. Where's the one I want? Exhaust Silver Industry. Shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards from your discard into your deck. All right. I don't even know if I have 2 in here right now.
That's how you can pay for R&D facility.
Yeah, I got. Yep. Power of Leadership. Sweet. Well, that will be out first turn.
Yeah. Though that's sad because that would also be really nice for White Tiger, but you know.
Well, maybe it'll be paid for white. I mean, I'm discarding 2 cards, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You should do that before I flip up,
Do what?
right?
None of these are actions.
No. The super powered you should do before I flip up.
Siblings. All right. So what do I get rid of? I guess Industries. I want it at some point, but like of these cards to get rid of.
I mean, leading the front for sure, right?
Well, right. And then the question is, which of these other ones do I get rid of?
I think you're picking. Do you want White Tiger or R&D, right? Like you're not paying for both 3-cost cards, most likely, or maybe you are if you draw 2 cards.
I think R&D I'll get later. I mean, it just sucks because I got
You have the power.
the power to pay for it right now. All right, so I'm discarding 2 to get 3. I got Stinger.
Did
I got
you take Mansion out.
I did not take Mansion out. I took out stupid target acquired.
Oh, you. Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Well, I will flip up.
Yep.
Now that you don't need me up there, I'm gonna one way or another, as one does.
To search for a side scheme. Is that what
Yeah, it's this one. I can clear it on opening.
When revealed, place 2 additional threat here for each ally in play. Oh. Yeah,
It
so that's
turns
just
out
a nice,
that-
easy one. I gotcha.
Yep, which I can do right now.
So wait, did you draw 3
Uh,
cards? Isn't
No, I
that
didn't
the
draw 3 cards.
thing about
Yep.
that? Yeah, I mean, you probably want to draw the 3 cards. Oh, and you get a skilled investigator. Sweet, buddy.
Yeah. Skill investigator. I mean, I case my magic Nick Fury in, right? That's what you do.
I mean, you certainly want to get Nick Fury in, however you need to do it.
Uh, 4 cards. I
By
assume
the
you're
way,
okay with
9
that?
Down said happy birthday to you also, Terence.
Thank you. Draw 3 cards, I assume.
From Nick Fury. There you go. Helicarrier.
Spiritual meditation to 2 more cards.
You know who's not great
just-
right now? Mockingbird.
Yep.
When I say right now, I mean for this villain. This clearly... Hey, you did not make this deck for this villain, obviously.
Oh no, Mockingbird's great once you get through the thing. He loses steady.
Right, that's right.
Okay, so I want to get obviously a lot of these out, but I can't So I will burn through this
Okay.
to draw a card.
Wait, do you have to exhaust this one or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Exhaust, draw a card.
Hey, there's Order in Chaos. If you have an extra card, that should be the one you hold. Because doesn't it get rid of... Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. During setup, we're supposed to both draw a card.
Yeah, can you give me one?
Yeah. We're both supposed to get a card, and then the way Magneto works, for those who don't know, you deal, when revealed, deal each player an encounter card. After the attack, place a magnet counter on the main scheme. When there are 3, you're going to dig through the... what are you going to do? After magnet... Discard cards from the deck until a magnet card is discarded. Reveal it, and then remove 3 counters. So... And it's not player scaling, which I don't understand, but sure. Wait, did you just put 2 magic shields out? Or are you just
No, this is just me mathing it.
Got it.
Man.
Wait, what did you pay 4 for? You only have to pay 3 for Hellcarrier.
2 for Government Liaison,
and then
Government Liaison uses it to pay for Hellcarrier.
Yep.
Because now I can use that to pay for other stuff.
Oh my god, you have Sorcerer Supreme too. And your Crest. Wow.
Yeah, I might just hold Crest.
And pay Sorcerer Supreme?
Yeah, and hold Order in Chaos. That way I can keep it.
Yeah, no, I think that's good on turn 1 when we've got an extra encounter card.
I mean, I'd like to hold chance, not hold, but play chance encounter, but I don't think I can.
I mean, either that, I mean, you could play Order in Chaos, but that seems not like the best idea ever.
No, I'm a much more conservative player than that. Alright, so Nick Fury will thwart side probably, or you want me to do main?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. So the big deal with the side scheme is we can only do 6 damage per player before we defeat the side scheme.
Yeah, I don't do damage. That's not.
I mean, I do
it's not
both.
my plan. No, I do damage with spells and stuff, but like, it definitely is a lot more focused on.
I'm gonna start thwarty, I think, and then switch to damage later because I'm literally.
Oh man.
It's all for my basic stuff. So
my discard's 14 cards already.
Well, yeah. I mean, you literally drew like 90% of your deck this turn. It's
as one does.
I mean, that was a little nutso. All right. So I got to flip over. And so I get White Tiger out first, I guess. So 1, 2. Stinger?
Probably go all out. You're not playing that for sure.
Yeah. Go all out to put White Tiger in. White Tiger enters play. Draw X cards to a maximum of 3, where it's equal to the villain's stage number, which is 2. So I draw 2 cards.
Oh man, that feels good.
What, Power Leadership?
For nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to play it on. That would have been nice that I kept that other card. So I definitely want my +1 attack out. I definitely want Mansion out. So I could do both, right? So I do Scarlet Witch.
Can you do both?
Industries.
4 gets you Mansion, and then you draw 1 card, so unless you draw into a double.
I'm going to draw a double. I'm drawing a double.
Okay.
Here it comes. Boom. I mean, or always be running. Which...
I mean, you hold that, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got rid of my plus attack. Oh, no, I didn't. I have it. Yeah, okay. All right, so right now, do you want me... Well, I'm definitely thwarting for 2 with White Tiger. You want main or side scheme? I guess main.
I feel like you do 1 on main and then 2 off main and 2 off side scheme, right?
Oh yeah, because I do thwart ready, and then we'll take.
Yeah, unless you want to ping tough off, but.
Yeah, I'll ping tough off. We'll leave it at 3. Yep, that's a good call.
Because I can get chance encounter or something, so that will be pretty good too. Potentially.
Nice. All right, so let's ready up. Am I keeping always be running? I got a lot of them in my deck. I mean, this is the
no, because you want Frictal, so you want to basically.
That's what I'm saying.
Fish for it.
Yeah, first time through, I just gotta draw and get through this deck. I have a present for you. Why do I have a 3rd power of leadership? How is that possible?
That's very illegal.
How is that? What? So this came from Marvel Champions DB, like a deck I built myself. How did it let me put a third? All right,
Just replace that with target required.
I know, but it screwed up something. In other words, I should have something in my deck that's not there. Right? Like, why would it have put a third?
Why don't you just search through your deck real quickly and see?
So wait, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have too many cards. That's what it is. It literally just gave me a second one. I don't know how or why. So I apparently had 41 cards. I must have copied and pasted it at some point, somehow. Anyway. As is shocked by nobody. All right, so I'll just draw another card. Hopefully it'll be a double resource. Did I just draw a card? Where's my other card?
I don't know. It, like, moves stuff around.
All right, there's my double resource. Boom. I mean...
There's something wrong with your deck. I don't know. It's like cursed right now.
Well, all right. 19 plus 14 is what? 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I had 41 cards, so I'm assuming the extra one was the second or third power of leadership for no apparent reason. It worked out, though, because that replaced with a double resource. So that was, like, perfect. It couldn't have been better. All right, so we're adding 2 threats to the main scheme. Then Magneto is going to attack you for 3. And you're going to block with Fury. But we do first have to put a magnet counter there. No, after?
It's after. Yep.
Yes. Okay. All right, then he's going to attack me. And I think I am also going to block with White Tiger here. So 3 plus 2 is 5. We get a second counter on there. I lose White Tiger, sadly. Wah, 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 wah. All right, go ahead and get your second encounter card. Let's do this. One revealed. Topmost magnetic card from the encounter discard pile and give it to Magneto as a face down boost card. Magneto activates against you.
Should I cancel that? There are worse things.
I mean, activating it gets you another magnet card too, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That seems bad. I mean, there are worse things, but I don't know how much worse. Is there a magnet card? Oh, and there is one in here already too.
Yes, so I would have to basically spend
for 2,
to like...
And we have nobody to chump, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's...
Double boost with no chump.
That's pretty terrible. And activates the magnet ability too, because that'll be a third one.
Alright, he can take 2 damage. Suck it.
Alright.
Of course there's this. Ah, well. Now I can't defend, and...
I mean, yeah, that's not great.
Well, yeah.
So this is the top magnet card, so it's 2. Alright, so honestly, if I defend for you, which I could, I only defend for 1.
I don't know if that makes a difference.
I mean, it's literally the same thing, because you have 1 more hit point than me. So we know you're taking 3, 4, 5. Plus another boost of 0.
It's just 5.
Just 5. Nice.
But now we have to do the stupid thing.
Now we have to flip till we get a magnet.
Surge. Deal 1 damage to each character.
Is that a magnet card?
Control. Yeah.
And put a magnet counter. That's not the worst, actually. That's not bad at all. I mean, of all things. Oh my gosh. Quick Strike. After Lady Deathstrike attacks and damages a character, that character's owner discards a random card from their hand. Well, I am going to defend for 1, because I get a free defend. Because it's after you use Quicksilver's basic powers, ready him, limit once per phase. So I get it once during the hero phase, once during the villain phase. So I do take 1 damage, unfortunately, which means I'm going to discard a random resource, which, okay, of all the random resources to discard, that was the best. I mean, I had... my plus thwart, my plus attack, and my double resource, all of which I really want. So, yep, that's not terrible. Uh-oh. So, Adamantium upgrade. Attached to an enemy without an upgrade, or without a copy of Adamantium upgrades attached. Otherwise, this card gains surge. Attach enemy attack gain piercing and +2 attack. You could spend 1 of each, but I am attaching it to Lady Deathstrike right here. Did we shuffle? We did. certainly. We just
we just shuffle. I mean, I got a bunch of Magneto cards, right?
Yeah,
So.
we ended up getting the 2 Death Strike cards back to back, and I'm gonna be first player.
Well, it works out for us.
Yes.
I mean, that looks like some nice. That's like Edward Scissorhands style, right? She gave you a haircut.
I mean, yes, she did not give me a haircut because thankfully she did not have her death claws on at the time of the filming of this show. What do you need for? Can you do 2 damage?
Yes, Sky Destroyer.
All right, I'm gonna do this myself if you don't mind, so I can pay for both of my upgrades.
Go for it, man. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So 2 pays for my plus attack. 2 more pays for my plus 40 thwart. And we're good. All right. So I'm gonna do 2 4 damage. Unless you wanted me to thwart some of that 3, but.
No. I'm thinking about flipping at full health.
I think that is probably a smart move. I don't have my defense one either, and I don't have allies, so yeah, maybe I should have done the same thing.
All right.
Actually, do you want me to flip before we go any further? Before we go any further, do you want me to flip down?
I mean, it's up to you. It'd probably be nice to not burn through this first scheme if we can manage it.
All right, I'll stay up and pray to God.
All right, here you go.
Thank you for the skilled investigator, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Pays for Sky Destroyer. And one thing I didn't realize, it says after you play a shield card, exhaust it to deal 2 damage to an enemy. It counts itself as a shield card, so you can...
There's the 2 damage, and then I will hold Scarlet Crest and flip down.
Yeah, Scarlet Crest is good. Unfortunately, just it's been. Oh, did you?
Yeah, but on the.
Oh, you don't have Sorcerer Supreme out. You couldn't pay for that.
I do have Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh, did you have an extra card?
Yeah, I had 6 cards, but I spent 2 to cancel the first attack.
Oh, right.
I got like 3 attacks that turn.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you would have been dead, or both of us would have been severely not happy.
Yeah, if I played Scarlet Witch's Crest instead of holding the cancel.
Well, yeah, if you hadn't canceled one of those, that would have been ugly.
It's not my first Magneto rodeo. I know how this works.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work well. Is how it works, Terence. It doesn't work well. Hey, I got a crew quarters I could play on you, but you're first player, so I really can't. And of course, as always, you never get your stupid thing the first time through, right? It takes forever to get that stupid resource generator. Okay. So we're going to add 2 threat to the main, which is actually not great. Gotta be honest. We could possibly lose it here. Hopefully not. But first he's going to attack me. I am going to defend. So he's attacking for 2 plus another 3 is 5. That's bad.
Maybe you do want the crew cursor yourself.
The what?
Maybe you want crew cursor yourself.
Yeah, maybe. Just maybe. All right, so he's going to scheme against you. That's 2 plus nothing and gets rid of an advance, which is not terrible.
I've lost a bunch of times to advance against Magneto.
Well, something tells me this is going to end badly for me. Give Magneto a tough status? I mean, okay. I'm not. I thought I was going to die there, honestly.
Oh, this sucks.
Wait, what is this one? Can't be stunned. Well, we know that anyway. Hero responds. After your hero makes a basic attack against Magneto, spend everything to discard this card. I can't do it this turn, but I'm sure at some point I will be able to do that. So, I mean, it's +1 attack is the crappy part that puts him all the way up to 4 already.
Yep.
So 9 Down says, how much do you want to bet Peter knows every Rocky Horror Picture Show song? I don't know not one Rocky Horror Picture Show song, actually. I guess I look like that kind of person, but I've never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show in my entire life. I don't even know what that kind of person means. Like, that wasn't meant to be a dig. I know nothing. I know something about it. I've heard of it, but I have never seen it before. Okay. So, Terence, you were first player.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know, because I can't go down to... that is
but I will
unfortunate.
do this, I think.
So you're discarding
Cycle
2 to draw 2?
cards. Yeah.
Yeah, cycling wouldn't be a bad idea for me either.
Okay.
You've done the time warp,
Alright.
I'm sure. Likely song. I do know. Is that Let's Do the Time Warp Again? Is that? Is that from that? I do know that song.
I think so.
So you just spent 4 for Agent 13?
Yep.
What happened to Agent 1 through 12? That's what I need to know.
2 damage to Magneto. Gets rid of his stuff. I mean, nothing else. Oh, no. I should hit. I need to hit.
My dude?
Yeah, your dude.
Thank you. And you don't need to, but...
Let's thwart. Do I thwart main?
Yes. Because we're not attacking Magneto anytime soon. I mean, I know we need to burn through the side scheme, but we can't lose main. Get that thing down to 0 if you can. I could help with that. Well, maybe. I had double time. Oh, you know what? Are you going to need Mansion, or should I take it? Because I got a crap hand right now.
What are you playing, I guess, on your turn?
Right now, it would be double time and always be running. And maybe crew quarters.
I mean, you definitely play crew quarters at 3 health. For sure.
So, crew quarters and probably...
I guess my question is, if you're playing... Are we getting this to 0? Are we clearing this at all? What is the...
I mean, I'd rather get main to 0 if I'm going down this turn, because it only takes 10. So any advance, like, messes us up, right?
Yeah.
So I'd rather get main to 0 and then... Oh, do you want this to draw a card? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, we would both draw cards, so I'm wondering,
I mean, I could get main to 0.
It?
I could get main to 0. So yeah, go ahead and get us both to draw a card. You focus on side scheme and then do what you need to main, because I got double time and I got 2 thwart with 3 activations if I need it. So yeah, don't you worry about me.
So you can get this to 0?
Not from 6. You had it down to 4. I'm sorry. Well, okay. Do this and then focus on this. That's fine. Yeah, just do your 2 here if you've got an easy 1.
I don't. I was going to play... So this is my plan. I was going to play Scarlet. And then use this to play Hexbolt.
Okay.
Basically.
So wait, where did you do 2 or you haven't done 2 at all yet?
I haven't done 2 yet at all. But I did thwart with Agent 13 because I need to ready Hellcarrier.
Right, for 2, right? So where are you doing that to?
I can just do main.
No, focus on side, so that way you can draw the cards. Because it doesn't matter, right?
Well, at this point, a single card's not going to make a difference for me. Because I've burned my hand already.
Okay, your call.
So it basically allows you to get 2 cards because you get Mansion and then a second card. So I guess we'll see what we get. 2.
Well, I could give you Mansion if the card is good and costs 1, right? That was kind of my point.
At this point, I think I just give myself tough with this, right?
Yeah.
Live to see another day.
Yes, that seems good.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so you got a 0, a 2, and a 3+. 0 does
draw
2
card.
damage. You do draw a card.
So I do 2 more. I do 2 more here, right?
Yep.
It's Melchior. Okay, it's not worth me drawing a card.
Okay, you don't want me to mention you to maybe.
No, I think yeah, I mean, I have a 3 cost card, so.
All right, I mentioned myself for another always be running.
Yeah, so you potentially could clear boarding party then, right? And you.
I definitely can clear boarding party, no question. I mean, don't forget.
I don't know if you want another card, but.
Do I double? All right.
So you definitely kill M-type Sentinel because...
Well, hold on. Why don't I morale boost myself instead of double timing? Right? And then I got all these always be runnings.
Sure.
Does that make sense? So 3 clears this just by itself.
Yep.
So let's do that. All right. So I'm going to use my double time. Wow. Yeah. To pay for morale boost. It's +1 to all my stats. So I'm going to thwart for 3 and ready myself. So that gets rid of these 3, which flips boarding party.
Yep.
Magneto cannot have more than 12 damage. When defeated, reveal the next one. Okay. So we got rid of that.
This goes up at 6.
Goes to 6. I mean, honestly, I could clear that too, but there's no reason to. All right. I got Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Another always be running. I mean, clearly.
Do you want to keep running?
I mean, clearly I can't. I think I got to kill. Well, do I care about killing this dude?
Yeah, because he's going to thwart for 2 when you flip down.
Good call.
And
right.
Magneto already has tough, so like it's the perfect time.
Yeah. So I'm killing him. To put. So now I need to pay and always be running to ready myself. I'll get this down to 3.
For 3.
And I think I don't crew quarters this turn. I think instead I always be running this turn.
So you can heal.
So yeah, so I can heal. Because that's 3 heal instead of the 1 heal from crew quarters. Just makes sense, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to always be running. I'm going to hold crew quarters, though, to ready myself. I'm going to flip down, and I'm going to heal for my 3. Which seems good. I did some Quicksilvery stuff that turn. Right? So I draw 5 cards. I am going to hold crew quarters. I got Symbiote Suit. I got my Quinn Carrier. I got my double mental resources. I am first player, and I am Maria Hill, which is not terrible. So yeah, the only thing I don't have, my stupid resource for no reason that I never get. Seems like a flaw in the plan, Terence, but getting +10 health doesn't seem like a flaw in the plan right now.
All right, so he goes up 2.
Yep.
And then he's attacking me. Yep.
4, 5.
Tough.
Yeah, I know.
Suck it.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah, the 4 boost feels real good on a molecular decay though.
Wait a minute. I think this should have gone up once last turn, so I do think you get the magnet. Because remember, it came 1 from your thing. Then he attacked me last turn. And then he attacked you here. So, sorry. You do get that magnet.
Well, you get the magnet.
Oh, that's terrible timing.
That's what I'm saying.
So
you get the magnet.
3 plus... Oh! Shadows of Past. Everybody drink! 3 plus 2 is 5.
3 plus 2. Yep.
It's not great, but it's not the end of the... Not the end of us! All right.
Oh, wait. Did you want me to...
Do what?
No, it's fine. I could have warped reality that, but I don't...
Oh, made it 1 less?
Well, it would just get it out of the... He wouldn't have the helmet.
Wait, what? When an
encounter card's revealed, which it is when you do the magnet thing, you reveal the card, right?
Oh, do you want to get rid of that then? I mean, kind of seems worth it, unless we think we're getting something worse.
I mean, there's for sure worse things, but it's like a lot of resources to get rid of it.
I mean, you spent 2 of the 3.
And so we got to do 3 here.
Why do we got to do 3?
3 boost cards.
Wait, what?
3 boosts on the helmet. It's however many boost icons it has.
Oh.
So same with armor, right?
So you discard the cards too.
Yeah.
Got it.
Still seems worth it. It's like he thought he got his helmet, and then I warped reality, and now he doesn't.
Got it. Very cool. All right, where are we at? Encounter cards. Boom,
seeing
boom,
if
boom.
I regret the decision of warping that reality.
You are stunned.
Take 1 damage for
0.
each magic counter in main scheme. I'm fine with that.
Are you?
Perfectly fine with that. Yeah.
Deal 1 damage to each character you control, and place a magnet counter. I mean, again, of all
I'm fine with the ordering of that.
Terrible things that could have happened there, that is the least bad of them. Do you want me to give you... I'm going to give you crew quarters, I think, because I feel like you'll be down more than me. I mean, if I can even afford to pay for it. I don't even know if I can. what would I even discard? So let me mention myself, because I got a lot of stuff to pay for, and I'm hoping to get something I can discard. Nope. But that's fine. I'm going to strength.
I mean, you pay for
Maria Hill. Right, that's what I'm saying. I draw a card. I don't mind getting rid of Cyclone Speed, but what would be the second thing I get rid of? Morale Boost? To draw 3? Oh, you're not face down, so I'd only draw 2. Right?
Yep.
Well, I don't care about Morale Boost, right? Honestly. So I still think I do it. There's friction resistance. And my defense.
Fractal.
Alright. I know you don't want me to get Symbiote Suit.
I mean, you do what you do.
Alright. I mean, here's the thing. I have 5 life without Symbiote Suit. Which seems not wonderful. I mean, frictal resistance is clearly the number 1 priority here.
What are you dropping for Frictal, though?
I know, that's the problem. Well, I don't mind losing Accelerated Reflex if I have Symbiote Suit. Because that gives me +1 defense anyway.
You gonna pay 7 out of this hand?
Well, I'm going to pay 3 for frictal resistance. So 1, 2, 3. And then 1.
I mean, dropping Quinn Carrier.
3. Darn it.
Like, I just don't feel like you have enough to pay for 7.
Alright, fine. 3.
I just mean you could drop Quinn Carrier if you wanted to hold on to Symbiote.
No, it's fine. I'm going to put Quinn Carrier out too. I think.
Oh, I see. Over the defense.
Yes? What do you think?
I mean, they're all good, right? So it's like you basically have an amazing hand, so it sucks.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have discarded those 2 cards, honestly. To get the frictal resistance, I probably should have played Quinn Carrier. And then I'd be getting rid of crappier cards. I mean, the other option is I hold my defense card and get crew quarters.
Well, the other thing to take into account is you are shuffling your deck. You have 2 cards left in your deck.
Right.
So I don't feel like super,
I mean, I
super
feel like
sad
the
about it.
resources are the most important thing right now. The problem is, well, I have Maria Hill to block for me this turn. Do I need to do anything on the board? I mean, we need to get rid of threat. If I heal, the problem is then I can't thwart twice.
I'll thwart for 4, for whatever that's worth.
I mean, I'd thwart for 4 as well. Is the 3 health worth? Because I don't have a thing to ready me. That's the problem right now.
How many of your always you runnings have you drawn?
3 at least. Do I hold Quinn Carrier and put down Accelerated Reflexes?
No, all 4 on your discard.
Or do I hold Crew Quarters? Play Accelerated Yeah, I think I get rid of Quinn Carrier here.
And put Accelerated in? Or do you put in...
Put Accelerated and Crew Quarters. So, 1, 2, Accelerated Defense, flip over, thwart for 2.
No, dude, you do it the other way.
I ready.
You put crew quarters in first so you can use it before you flip up.
Yeah, good call. Yeah. Yep, you're right.
And then you do
So
the
then I
other
heal 1.
because you don't need the defense.
Yep, and then after I thwarted, friction resistance comes back, then I pay Quinn Carrier and friction resistance for Accelerated Reflexes. Yeah, good call.
Maria Hill.
So I can remove 3. Are you doing 2? How are you removing it?
I have both myself and Agent 13.
Okay, so it's 2 and 2? Yeah, so I'll thwart for 2, 3. Which puts that to an even number, right? Are you going down this turn?
I can. Should I go down?
I mean, going down slows this roll, right? Which seems good.
Yeah, the only thing is, like, should we try to stagger it?
Well, that's what we are doing. I'm up now.
No, I mean, like, off-cycle it by 1. So we actually get the superpower sibling bonus.
Oh, because right now we're going down
basically off by
exactly at the
1.
wrong time. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we have 2 allies to block with. So there's that. We have 2 chumpers.
All right.
Although yours has 4 life, so you might not want to chump.
I mean, I will jump to not die. I will always make that trade.
You think?
I'm sad this is not shield traded, but, you know, is what it is.
After an ally thwarts and
Guess
defeats the
there's Cyclops in
scheme,
it.
exhaust it to do 2
After
damage.
an ally, which is nice, so it means that if one of your allies actually does it, we can also trigger it.
Oh, nice.
So it works well in multiplayer.
Oh, it's ally being Agent 13. Well, boom.
Agent 13 or Maria Hill or like anyone.
Oh, it's a side scheme though, sadly. Yeah.
There's enough of those in this game. All right,
Yes.
let's hexbolt. 1.
So 0 is what? 2 damage?
2 damage. So just take off his tough. I'll remove 2 threat. Do it off main, or do we want to do it off side scheme?
That's your call. If you do it off side scheme, you can trigger this. With you,
and I can draw a card.
and I can draw a card, which will be cycled maybe, because I can't imagine what I'd have here is anything I want. You can make it thwart again if you want with your crest.
Thwart is 1.
Oh.
2 is draw a card.
Oh. So for nothing, you can thwart again if you would prefer. And that would also let you clear main, if you care about that. Or would you rather draw a card? I don't know what you have in your hand. Oh, you have Agatha.
Yep. Huh.
It was Agatha all along. Oh, you're stunned, by the way. You can get rid of your stunned if you thwart it. If you can. Oh, wait. You couldn't do 2 damage. You were stunned, right? Wait, is this an attack?
Nope.
Okay.
Spell. It's also not a thwart, right? So you can use it while stunned or confused. I want the card, though.
That's your call. It was Terence all along.
I can chance and counter that to draw something, but then I can't pay for it. Let's do the safe thing.
You're just going to remove the 2 then? Or are you drawing a card?
Yep. Move 2.
Oh, did you already remove from main?
Yeah, let's remove from main. I'll do that. I'll thwart 2 off of that. And then I'll thwart 2.
So you did 2 with yourself, 2 with your ally.
Yep. Clears that. Command team does 2 damage to Magneto. Chance encounter will let me pull Nick Fury for next turn.
I mean, that seems real good, right?
Yep.
Or you could play Agatha.
Oh, wait. I also get to draw a card, right?
Oh, and so you get Helicarrier.
So wait, so if I get a card...
Yeah, we both have Skilled Investigator, so we can both draw a card.
So actually, before I fetch, let me take the card instead.
First. See what you get. Double resource. You could pay for Fury right now. Wait,
and
what?
Then
whoa, why did
I
you
took
draw
the card
2
instead of the I took the card instead of the Investigator. Because I forgot about Skill Investigator.
Wait, what?
Instead of the threat, I took the card.
After you
I moved the 1.
Seen what you got? What's going on here, Terence? How much cheating?
No, I didn't I forgot about Skill Investigator, if
No
I could
worries.
draw 2 cards, I can
Yeah.
definitely hard cast
Fury.
like something. Doesn't have to be Fury. I could get like a 3 cost, ally or something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 would
Yeah, I
pay for
mean, you
Fury.
still have 5. Yeah, you have a ton.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was just like if I take the card, it allows me to pay Fury. So I should take the card instead of the threat.
Well, because Fury will get rid of the threat. So hold on. Let's resolve all this first, though. Reveal the
So
set
that
aside orbital decay. So that goes
Yep.
away. So now he can take up to 18 damage. Magneto cannot have more than 18 when defeated. Flip and reveal physical strain, which is the thing that gets rid of his steady, right?
Yep.
But we still get
Sweet.
this stupidness, but we'll try to get rid of that next turn.
So I will do 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Fury. Sky Destroyer, do 2 more damage to Magneto. Draw 3 more cards.
Because of Fury. Yep. Now, don't forget you are stunned. So don't do, like, modular decay or molecular decay, for example.
Yeah. I'd probably hold this, actually.
Order and Chaos? Yes.
Yes.
Even though we don't have whatchamacallit in there.
I'll
Shadows
probably
of
put
Past
Chance
is
to
gone.
counter back out on Orbital Decay.
Okay.
And since I'm stunned, I'll probably just burn Molecular Decay to put her out. To get it out of my hand. And we're going to burn through this. So I think I can hold one or another to pull out that stupid one that's like 2 or 4 or whatever. 2 plus allies.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, we're having really good turns from early on here, it feels like.
So at this point, I just get this as 0, right?
Yep. Yeah, you remove the threat. But even
So
though
the
we're
nice
not
thing,
going down.
So the nice thing with this is that if we burn through Asteroid M right now, it won't do the like M Sentinel trigger because we've gotten past that part of it.
Yeah. Oh, is that true? I thought we had to get it all the way done.
No, that's for the when you get to stage 3. If you don't have him on restrain, then,
I gotcha.
Then you have to reveal like a magnetic.
So I think I'm getting rid of maximum velocity just to get back to some of those great cards I had that I want.
It's fine. I mean, it's a great card.
It is a great card. But
do you run Def? You don't run Def Focus in that deck.
I did not know. I mean, honestly, like with friction resistance, you don't need a lot of extra resources, even though I have a lot of extra resources in here.
It just helps pay for like stuff like double time and maximal velocity.
Yeah.
You can use Fractal in that.
Yeah.
Pay it for free.
Well, and to be honest, there are definitely times where
yeah, like the timing, you can't get the Fractal to like
yes.
ready in time. Yeah. So it just helps smooth some of that stuff out.
Yes, it definitely does. I mean, it certainly isn't a bad idea. So I can't. So it's a hero action morale boost. So I can't get the plus defense now.
No, but that's what makes maximum velocity great because it does last for the round.
Well, they both do. So does morale boost.
Oh.
So, but I think Quinn Carrier is the right choice here. And then I figure out what else I can do. All right, where are we? Villain phase. Boop boop.
You get a card though. Before.
I do because I went through my deck and you went through your deck as well, right?
Yep, but I have Chaos, Order and Chaos.
Yep. Okay. All right, so we are going to have him attack me for 3. Maria Hill is going to say, "Oh no, you don't! Oh no, you didn't!" I like seeing advance go away on that. I mean, I don't like the 0 boost, but I do like seeing advance go away. Oh, that sucks. Maria Hill, the timing was off on that. Oh well. Then we had
what was off?
The timing, because she's now in my discard.
Oh.
That's fine. All right, so you're getting attacked now. I assume this is a Nick Fury problem?
Yep.
You know what else is a Terence problem? You always get the magnets. That is not a bad card to get rid of in that situation. All right, so you are getting the magnet jobbing.
Nope, I'm not getting magnet jobbing.
Mary said, "I knew Peter would sing that. I don't remember what I sang. Oh, Time Warp, maybe? Let's do the Time Warp again. All right. It's not my turn. It is encounter cards, right?
Yep. Some kind of version of your turn.
Slapping Sanity, or Slipping Sanity, or Slapping. That's a Terence problem. Hey Terence, you know what? You still have another obligation in there.
Discard the top 5 cards. I feel like that's not that bad, right?
I mean, or do you want to just exhaust to get rid of it forever? Or then we can't. Or then we can't.
Yeah, the thing
Chaos.
that happens if I do that, I can't use this, and then it also, I think, gets us off the. Because I would have to then flip back up. Wait, so do I go down next turn?
You would be first player.
And I would go down first, right? That's the plan?
Yes, so when I'm first player,
I
can go
yeah,
down.
So,
yes, so you need
because
to
then
be
I
down
would
at
have to
the
stay
end of
through.
next round. Yep.
I think we just do it, right?
5 cards?
Yeah. 1.
That's a star.
That's 1.
Oh, by the way, should have added 3 threat.
3. 4. 5.
Wait, should we have added 3 threat? No, we just added this acceleration token, right?
Yeah, you just added it.
Okay, yeah, so it's 3 now with the 1 that came from this. Got it. All right. When revealed, discard a random card from your hand and take damage equal to the number of printed resources on it.
How bad is that?
I don't really care about many of these. Even Maximum Velocity, while it's a great card, I don't have any readying shenanigans in my hand. So, I think I'm fine just taking this, right?
Yeah, it's only your health that I'm concerned about, but...
Well, I mean, I have no more cards. Oh, and I'm not going down this turn, though. You are. But you'll have an ally to chump for me.
Yep.
And hopefully I don't need it more than once. All right, so let's discard a random card.
Of course.
Which is the most damage.
And also the card you wanted.
And also the card I wanted. It's fine.
I guess you can put Squirgle in to chump for you.
Oh, that's true.
This actually really sucks. Do you think I cancel this?
Go for it.
It's kind of terrible, right?
It's not great.
Take some damage, bro. The nice thing, since it's a star, it's like 0 cards off. Oh no, this is Order and Chaos, but... Did you do 2 damage?
No. 2 damage then?
Yep. I like this less.
Oh, he attacks you? Are you... Oh, wait. Oh, no. That was the one. Alright, so he attacks you for 4. Are you blocking it?
Do I just take this? Wait, how much does he hit for? He hits for 4, so he can kill
plus
me, right?
a boost. He could theoretically kill you.
Do I just chomp this, you think?
I think so. Give Magneto tough and a face down boost card.
Still 4.
Oh, but that could have been bad.
Yeah, it could have been bad.
That could have been real bad.
That's the thing that's scary about Magneto is like he gets double boost like claw style like.
Actually, you know what I'm doing? I'm getting rid of this garbage.
Oh, are you? But you gotta put Swirgle in, right?
Well, I will, because I got my my friction resistance to pay for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you draw your card, right?
Do I draw it or do you draw it?
Well, I'm gonna one way or another. Let's do that.
I'm actually good. I don't need to draw it. Okay, so what's one way or another? Oh, for the side scheme?
Yeah, we have no allies out, right? So it actually works out in our favor.
We do not right now. So you chumping was brilliant! Oh, Agatha all along. It was Agatha all along. By the way, WandaVision, thinking back, still is probably the best of the Marvel series for me. Yeah, I actually don't know that I want to draw an extra... Oh, well, I am going to draw an extra card anyway. So we'll see how that goes with Skilled Investigator. Because actually, yeah.
Yeah, let me just clear this so we all draw
Wait,
cards.
are you first player? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm first player.
Oh, I definitely don't need Scarlet Witch. That is for darn sure. Tell
right.
me if you need a card, because I do have a mansion. But
Let's
you
see.
also have a helicarrier, so we can kind of go either way with this.
Yeah, you just take the card if you think you can do stuff with it.
Well, I don't know. That's the thing. Like if I have a quick time or whatever, that would be good. You know?
All right, let me do this.
Oh, you got global logistics. Oh no, that's not
Do we
the one I was
care? Do we
thinking of.
care about that 2 damage?
What do you mean?
Like, I have to exhaust something. And I wonder.
I mean, do you need government liaison? If you do, then don't do it.
Actually, let me just put this in, and then I can exhaust this.
There you go. All right, so
Let's look at
exhaust
top
it,
4.
and you get to remove one. Is that how it works?
No, I can remove any number of them. Discard any number of those and put them on the top or bottom of the deck in any order, so we can basically seat this how we want.
Keep the advance and ditch everything else.
Well, I'm about to play Hexbolt,
Oh,
so I can give you tough right now, basically, before I go down.
that seems good.
And I just don't know if we care about this damage. Do we?
Well, hold on. There's 0 boosts. So what's Hexbolt on 0 give you?
2 damage each.
Oh, so you're gonna just put them on the bottom of the deck? I mean, I'd rather get them out of the deck, right? That seems
You
like
can discard them. I can discard or put all of them on the top or bottom. So I'm almost always going to put them on the top so I can basically control the Hexbolt, right? So I'm definitely keeping Magneto's helmet.
Yeah. I mean, you're
And I
doing
think
2 Hexbolts, right? Or no?
Maybe. You want me to do 2 Hexbolts?
That's on you, man.
I can do 2 Hexbolts.
I'm just thinking you just keep it all. Well, if you do 1, you definitely keep the advance on top for their boost card, right?
Do you want to just do damage instead of thwart?
I mean, you could change one of them to a 1, which is what? A thwart?
A thwart, yep.
You could change 1 to a 1, and then, like I said, just keep the advance for his
Yeah,
boost.
I think I'm only doing 1 Hexbolt.
Yeah, if you do 1, I would definitely put advance on top, and then that means you have to keep all of them.
Alright, let's do this.
Well, just keep them out. Like, it doesn't matter.
Put the advance back?
Yeah, put the advance on top. Keep the rest out.
Alright, so I'm paying 2 for Hexbolt.
Yep.
Take a tough.
Yes, I like that. With my 3 health.
Alright, so 2 damage has to happen.
Yep.
I think we want the threat instead, right?
Off the main.
Do you want me to do main or side? Depending on what you're doing on your turn. If I do main, Squirrel Girl can do the last one, right?
Yes.
Okay. I did play Global Logistics, so I do the 2 damage on Sky Destroyer.
Seems good.
Which was the same as the 2 from Hexbolt, so that works out. And I think I just flipped down.
Are you gonna do Magic Shield?
I can play it on Alter Ego side. It just doesn't.
Oh,
I can't trigger
it's an
it.
upgrade.
Yeah, it's an upgrade, so I can't trigger it while I'm down. But depending on what I get from Agatha.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So what does she do? Add 1 of them to your hand. Place the rest on the bottom of your deck.
Do you think I just take Global Logistics so I can prep the Hexbolt for next turn?
I mean, if you're keeping Hexbolt, why not?
Yeah, seems like the right call. Because I'm not really like fishing for any cards anymore. I think I just hold this. I mean,
nine
magic shield's still
nine
good.
down, like your quote. Oh, you want me to do 2 hex bolts? I can do some 2 hex bolts. You like that? That was a good one.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
So you don't want me to get rid of this now, right?
I mean, I don't care. If you get rid of it,
I mean, then
I
your
can
hand's
draw Nick
basically
Fury. I
full.
would grab Nick Fury.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it'd be better next turn for sure.
Yeah, so we don't want to get rid of this turn. That's fine. I don't know that I could anyway. All right, let me go ahead and draw a card. Let's see what that ends up. All right.
He can take how much damage now? 18 per player, so that's
36, which is down
to 4 health.
Down to 4.
4 health.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting him down to 4. It's not an issue. The goal is to get rid of this, right? So let me... There's 1, 2, and this is the 3rd, right?
What do you need 3rd for?
To pay to get rid of this garbage.
Oh, that thing. Yep.
So the question is, can I maximum velocity first? No, because I'm not going to have enough to pay for that and Squirrel Girl. So the question is, do I morale boost? Probably. Right? That makes sense then.
Yep. Makes sense to me.
Can I? Oh, no, I can't.
Why not?
Yes, I can. All right, so maximum velocity pays for morale boost.
Yep.
And then I attack for 3. And then I have to pay a fist here, wild, and energy. So this is my mental and energy. Right?
Yep.
Get rid of that garbage right after we just reset the deck. Oh, wait. Did we just reset the deck? Oh, no. This is at 1. I think we did that. All right. So then when I ready, it also readies friction resistance. Now I can pay for Squirrel Girl with friction resistance and double time.
Yep.
I probably should have given you crew quarters. I guess we're going down every other turn, so it doesn't matter. So it's 1 damage, and she will thwart for 1. Thwart for 1, 1 damage when she comes in. And what do you want me to do? Do you want me to thwart for 3 on this thing?
Sure.
Or, I mean, I might get a huge thwarty next turn. Do you want me to just hit him for 3? Like, because I can potentially thwart, like, 4 to 6 at a time.
Whatever, man.
I'm
fine with it.
I'll just hit for 3.
Because once he gets down, once he removes steady, like, potentially we can use hex bolts to do confuses and stuff too.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. Like, I'm gonna try to get rid of this at the beginning of my next turn, because I'm doing minimum 4. If I get one of these things, anything that either readies me or gives me +1 to my stats, that's 6.
Yeah, and if I can get an ally, like, we could do it too, or I can do it myself.
So I guess it's better for me to lose tough than my ally, because the ally can block for you.
Yep, I think that's correct.
All right, so we are ready.
That feels real good.
And I draw.
You get me Nick Fury, I'll Chaos Magic him into play.
Oh, by the way, I have Symbiote Suit and 2 always be runnings. Oh yeah, everything is awesome. That's a lot of always be runnings with the Symbiote Suit. By the way, that is a lot of Symbiote Suit runnings. Oh my. Actually, do you want my mansion? Well, we'll see what I draw with Skilled Investigator, I guess. All right. 1, 2, 3. This felt pretty quick for Quicksilver. I guess because I got these 2 out super early, and Mansion out pretty early. He felt pretty well, and because you're on my team, so I could draw 3 also. Yeah.
Yeah, I also gave you a Skill Investigator, which has been nice too.
Yes. Yep. Well, especially
because
there's
there's such a reliable side scheme, which is awesome.
Yes. Okay. So we added the 3. Then he is going to scheme against you. So he schemes for 2 plus nothing, and gets rid of an advance, which seems good. So I'm just going to take this to my face. Now, wait, if I defend here, how does this work? And I defend at all, I don't lose tough? Is that right?
That's correct. Yep.
Is that possible? Because I have
I mean, you're
3.
defending for 3, so if you draw a 0 boost, it's possible.
So should I call that I'm doing it? Why not? It's free, right? I mean, it stops me from doing it again later, but I'm only drawing 1 card, theoretically. All right, I'm defending. It's a nothing. So I keep my tough, right?
But you have to discard a random card from your hand and take a damage equal to number of permanent resources on it.
Mother son of a...
But yes, you do keep your tough, but you will lose it from
I
this.
swear to God, if it's symbiote suit. All right, fine. I'd rather it go all out, but whatever.
It does seem sad to lose and always be running and lose your tough because of it.
Yeah, thanks. It would have been sadder if I lost symbiote suit there. Let me tell you. You might have seen a flip the table moment.
If you lost,
we haven't seen a flip the moment table on our streams yet. That might have been a flip the table moment. That would have made me sad.
At least it wasn't your energy, man.
Well, it wasn't my energy. Well, yeah. I mean, that honestly, that was that or go all out were the best things I could have lost there. All right,
Yeah.
So it's my turn.
I mean, you got to take encounter cards.
I don't want to, Terence. I don't want to take encounter cards. One reveal. This one again.
You are a dick. It's such a bad feeling on like a shield deck.
Yeah, that was not good. Oh wait, this should be 2.
Does that mean it triggers this too?
Wait.
Did you put 1 up for your attack?
I did not.
Of course you didn't. Of course I get it.
You've got it every time, by the way. Hey, Shadows! We still haven't seen... There it is, 1.
Oh, that one's annoying.
That is... wait, how do we get rid of it?
You have to do 8 damage.
So he gets 8 extra life, too. Son of a dog.
Yep. It's like the 8 or more thing, which is annoying.
Yeah. All right, so what's going on with you?
Life sucks because I need to get a shield card out.
You know what sucks? He advances. 2 + 2 is 4.
No, sir. No, sir.
Not today, Magneto. Although, yeah, I'm just going to thwart a lot this turn, I guess. Not as much as I could have 2 seconds ago. All right, so I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for symbiote suit. So now I have 13 health. Good news. Now I attack, thwart, and defend for 3 permanently. And I get an extra card in my hand size, which seems good. For the low price of an extra encounter card. All right, so I am going to thwart for 3, ready my friction, resistance, thwart for 3 again. So that's the 6
That's all
here.
Off main?
All off. No. Off here.
Okay.
So you get your card
At this
back.
point, you're just like, we're still on stage 1.
Oh no, I still got 3 more to do.
Yeah.
I still haven't always be running, and I got a mansion. So skilled investigators.
So this flips. Now he loses his steady, so we can actually stun and confuse him.
Yep. All right. So
and
don't
I
forget
will
the
pull
skill
a Nick
investigator.
Fury out of my deck.
Oh, I got another always be running, by the way. What do I do with mansion? I think I give it to you, because there's no way. I got a 3rd one coming. So there's not really anything useful. So I'm going to give you mansion. Go ahead and draw a card. Oh, stun. Speak of the devil. But I am also going to flip down. Although it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to discard.
No, I'm going to play Fury. I'm definitely playing Fury over Mockingbird. Come on.
You're playing both. What? Why is this a question? Fury will give you 3 cards to play Mockingbird. Right? All right. So I'm going to use my friction resistance to always be running to ready and ready my resource. I am going to thwart main, friction resistance to always be running.
So it's down to 3. Is that correct?
And then I thwarted again. So I thwarted it twice. So, yes.
Down to 3.
Then I'm going to flip down, right? Is this our master plan here? To crew quarters and draw one?
Plan.
Or get one? And I'm just going to keep Squirrel Girl. No reason for her to thwart for 1 or whatever.
All right. Do I discard any cards?
Why would you discard? Oh, because you can discard 2 to
draw
draw
3.
3.
So Magic Shield.
Wait.
Do I keep Mockingbird?
Yes, you keep Mockingbird. Is that a question? Stun is so good because he doesn't add counters either. Right? And I think you need a Chaos Magic. You need to do something to do blast 8 damage at once if you can. Well, Hex Bolts don't count as attacks. So that's good. That doesn't get retaliated on. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Molecular
But you
Decay,
can only do like 6 on that.
that is an attack, but if you plink them down with Hex Bolt for 2, do 6 more with Molecular Decay, that means you don't get retaliated on. Oh, no, I'm sorry, heal 1. I crew quartered you, not me. I have 13 life. I'm fine.
I feel like I ditched Mockingbird, dude. If you want me to play either Molecular Decay or Hexball. Like, I ain't getting rid of Warp Reality, right? And the Goal Logistics lets us stack the deck. And Chaos Magic, obviously I'm keeping, right?
Oh, because you're going to have Fury, so you don't care about the stun, is what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Well, okay. Sure.
Wait, what does this do? Draw 2 cards and discard 1 from your hand?
Yeah,
So
Quicksilver.
just gets you through your deck faster? Is that all that does?
Oh, wait, forgot. I also had to pay for Nick Fury. Hold on.
Wait, how'd you pay for Nick Fury? Oh,
Chaos
Chaos Magic? So what do? You flip 4 cards off, and what does that do?
It pays for Nick Fury.
Oh, you just discard them. It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Do we lose anything interesting in there?
Lady Deathstrike.
I mean, yeah.
And my Slipping Sanity.
Yep. I mean, I don't care about Slipping Sanity.
Unfortunately, I feel like I can't use Nick Fury. Like, I actually have to use him for Global Logistics.
Sure. I mean, what do we need him for? I guess the 3 thread is not great. But you can... We have Hex Bolts. It's fine.
So let's do it, right?
The other thing you could do with Fury is you could have punched him and taken the retaliate, because who cares? But
oh
it's
yeah,
fine.
do you want me to do that instead?
I mean, if you saw those cards, you really shouldn't. But
I didn't. But would you prefer that?
I mean, what would you prefer? That is a question.
I was gonna flip the 4 and then see, do I play Molecular Decay or Hexbolt to basically burn through this shield? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I hate that treachery that like exhausts all my crap, right? It's super bad for shield.
All right, so you got a damage, you got a thwart, you got a draw card, and you got a draw card. So what do you need for Hexbolt? Or Warp Reality? Or whatever. No.
This Hexbolt. 0 is damage, 1 is thwart, 2 is draw.
No, I know that. I'm sorry. I meant the damage. Deal 5 damage to an enemy and discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck for each boost icon. Deal an additional damage. So you could kill him with Molecular Decay. And
so I could just take 1 damage right now and then basically burn these 2. And then we can make these Hexbolts.
Wait, what?
It's the top 2 cards, right?
Right. Well, you only need 3 more than the 5 you do.
Right.
So you probably want to stack it this way, right?
Oh, but I don't actually have enough to play both.
Well, so here's the other option. You gamble with this Hexbolt.
1, 2, 3. Guessing Molecular Decay, right?
Well, because don't forget, you can draw a card. So if you do it this way, right? I mean, you do 2 damage, so it doesn't matter anyway. Here. How does this work? Does it, like, keep the extra?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
eats
8 or
all the
more.
extra. I say we just use the molecular. I take the damage, and we just burn through that thing, and then because that way, like next
Well,
turn, you'll flip up and like you just won't care, right? Like you won't have retaliate. You can just go to town.
what I'm saying is if you do the Hex Bolt first and you have a 2 banger in there, you're going to draw a card.
I mean, I can draw 2 cards.
Well, but then you'd have to get rid of this, which I don't know.
No, I mean I can crest it.
No, Crest is exhausted.
Oh, crest is it.
That's what I'm
So draw.
saying. Draw 2, do 2 damage, do 2 thwart, and it doesn't matter what your second card is because you've already done the 2 damage. And it's not an attack, right? That's your call, though. Actually, which one does the 2 damage?
The 0.
So if you did this, you could draw 2 cards. Although I don't know that you need to draw 2 cards. Do the 2 damage, and then gamble. Oh, you wouldn't even gamble if you had the 1 on top. Yeah, that's definitely enough to kill it, right?
I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna play Molecular Decay. It will burn through this thing, and then we use these for boost cards. So I know for the your scheme, it's gonna be this boost, which is gonna be a 0.
Okay, but then what are you doing? And that's it?
Yeah, I think that's it. And I hold warp
Oh,
because
you
I
could
want to
thwart.
hold warp reality.
You could thwart.
No, I'm gonna basically get rid of my stun.
Well, why don't you thwart since it's at 3? Just
Well, I
in
need to
case
get rid of the stun to play Molecular Decay because it's an attack.
Ah, good call. Yep.
So I think I do that so I can hold on to. We're actually gonna burn through this, aren't we? Though. This deck, most likely. No.
Oh, don't forget
It's
these
fine.
2 will be on top.
Yep. Yeah. So I'll hold this Molecular Decay, which does the 9 damage. I'll take the 1, bust this thing. I hold my Hex Bolt and my Warp Reality.
All right.
And then we've stacked the deck, so we know it's only going to do 2 scheme.
Correct. Because of that. Yep. Now, we are getting 6, so it's going to be up to 8. I mean, it's still...
I mean, that still seems pretty good.
Oh, it seems very good. It's just scary. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on. I'm getting this first.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Because I'm decking myself.
So I get 7 cards. Which seems good. By the way, I have Cyclone Speed.
Yeah, which is good now.
And Serval Industries, which is great on this side. Because I'm already... And can I pay for R&D? I cannot. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have this, right?
Power of Leadership.
Power.
Yeah, which is good. Because that's 3 times I get +1 attack and thwart.
Yeah.
That seems good. Okay, hold on. I'm first player. Oh, yeah, I stacked it the wrong way. I'm sorry. Yes.
I stacked it the right way. I took this is my
Yeah,
card.
you stacked it the right way. So what is this?
Nothing. It's like
Oh.
if it's an attack, which it's not,
All
which
right.
is fantastic.
So
it
wait.
goes up to 8.
Yep, we're at 8. Okay. Now you're
Cool.
blocking with Fury. Wait.
Yep.
Oh, you decked.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, got it.
I mathed it. It worked out for me.
Look at you mathing it. So now I take an encounter card. I take 2.
I feel like if you're
cards,
playing,
by the way.
I feel like if you're playing Shield, you math it, right?
Yes. All right. So I get 2 encounter cards because of my symbiote suit. Exhaust your identity. You cannot ready. Well, I mean, I have to. I don't have an always be running.
You exhaust an alter ego and get rid of that, right?
How can I not
what you
have
gotta
a
do.
always be running or whatever?
That's why you have White Tiger, dude. Draw 2 more cards.
Well, no. Here's what's gonna happen. You're first player, so I'll be able to discard 2, draw 3. But I also will be able to Serval Industries first to put into Always Be Runnings into my deck before any of that even happens. Right?
Alright, reveal your next card.
You are confused. Place a threat on the main scheme for each magnet counter. I mean, well, I feel
lucky.
like we're losing it. I mean, you got 2 cards to go. Go ahead. Wah, wah, wah. I mean, we don't have side schemes to get rid of anymore, so that's fine for now.
I mean, we will soon enough.
Oh no, that goes on Boss Man.
Magneto.
That's not great. Is it piercing too?
Yep.
So I gotta get rid of that.
You can at least stun him.
Yeah.
Alright. So what do you need me to do here?
I mean, I just need you to end your turn down, right? Like, that's the most important thing.
So I just flip? Done?
I mean, you do...
Oh, wait. I can just cancel that thing. Get out of here.
Oh, you've got...
Right?
What do you have?
Warp Reality.
Wait,
Get
what
that
does Warp
trash out of
Reality
here.
do?
When encounter cards are revealed, you literally cancel it and discard it.
No, cancel its when revealed effects. This doesn't have when revealed effects.
Oh.
Dude.
No, cancel all of its effects and discard it. Warp Reality is like the best cancel in the game.
Oh.
And then you just discard. So we just... The downside is we are decking, but it's fine.
I mean, we're past that part of the phase, so it doesn't really matter, right? Oh, Mary says she's got to work tomorrow. Sorry, Mary. Good night.
Good night, Mary.
Do. I mean, I think the writing's on the wall here. We're beating the crap out of Dad. Although, we haven't gone through him once even, by the way. And we have +2 acceleration, so maybe not.
Well, you're playing with Scarlet Witch. That's par for the course. But
So,
now you basically get to go to town, right?
Well,
like,
hold on.
There's no...
Did they attack? Should we have added a magnet counter for anything?
Yeah, they attacked me, but...
So, yeah, we have to add a magnet counter. Do. Alright, so what else are you doing?
One way or another?
Search for a side scheme. Oh, you can... Oh, I do have an ally, though.
I'll be 4. It's fine. I feel like that's the best one. Well, the downside is...
Can't thwart the main.
Can't thwart main.
I mean, I can't thwart anything right now. I have to get an Always Be Running, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Always Be Running. What did you just do?
Put chance and counter out.
Okay. Can you thwart it down? With... So, Surveillance Team, you can get a second one with Monica Chang.
No,
That'll be... And then you could thwart 2 yourself. Right? And then we draw cards. Mm-hmm. That seems good. Yeah, just pay your double resource. So
2 damage to Boss Man.
Wait, why 2 damage?
Sky Destroyer.
Oh, yes. Did you do it? You didn't do it, right?
No. Sadly, I don't get an extra card, but... You
will get an extra card when you get rid of this. Get rid of this. Because you've got... Oh, you don't have... Skilled Investigator. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah. It's fine. It was the right call.
Oh, it's
Alright, so
the right
that's... I'll thwart for 2. One of these will get it down to 1.
Yep.
Monica Chang will do the last one. And I'll command team for another 2.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. Before you do that, let me Skilled Investigator when you get rid of the last one. Order in Chaos. Seems not terrible. So wait, chance encounter is what? Oh.
I get to pull an ally from my deck.
Let me know if you need a resource. I can give you Avengers, by the way.
So I can do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just play Fury.
Is that how you want to do it?
I guess so. Unless you want me to...
And are you going to remove 4 threat with him? Oh, it's only 2 threat. That's
only
not
2
great.
threat. I mean, just mansion yourself, man.
If I can... well, I want to save it till after I put my always be runnings in, though.
Yeah,
I want to
but
draw...
I'm just saying, like, mansion yourself.
Okay.
Oh, you don't get to skill investigator actually, because you're not on hero's side.
Oh, so ordering chaos. Technically, it's on the top. Well, I'm going to shuffle before I do anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Let's do this. Well, huh? Do I do that? Actually, I might hold Nick for next turn.
Okay. And Hexbolt or something?
Yeah, because then I can do this and this to Hexbolt, so I can global logistics. You can look at the top 4, and then
we need
can
as
do what
thwarty
we
as
want with
possible a turn here, right? Because if I get jobbed,
Yeah.
although getting tough isn't the worst thing ever. Oh, I'm confused too.
So you want me to just ditch these 3 damage cards?
That's up to you.
And then we can see what I roll for the other 2. I can confuse him.
Yes.
So we have that.
I mean, you could stun him also to stop this magnet jobbing.
Yeah, that's your call. So let's draw 2 more.
I mean, I have to always be running or we're screwed with threat either way.
Okay, so 7. And then I just stun confuse him, right?
You can do both?
Yeah, I got 2, 3 boosts.
Yeah, stun and confuse is better than tough because that way he doesn't activate this jobbing. And you flip down?
I flip down, and I look, and then you go. I guess I'll look top 3. I forgot what I want to undo.
I have an order in chaos too, but we're not both ever going to be up, are we?
No.
That's the problem with it. All right. I'm going to use friction resistance to pay for Serval Industries. I'm going to shuffle 2 always be runnings in. I'm going to mansion.
It's like not the end of the world, man.
I got one. I got one. It's fine.
If this goes through, just FY.
If what goes through? Oh, if this goes away?
Yeah. I mean, it's the first main scheme. There's 3.
Well, I got an always be running, so we're fine.
And a white tiger.
I haven't discarded my 2 yet either. So Stinger and Cyclone Speed?
Yeah, I mean, Cyclone Speed definitely.
And Stinger.
Yep.
Draws me 3.
Draw 3.
All right, so I got another always be running.
Now you're cooking. With fire.
Things are good. Things are definitely good. I got lead from the front.
Do you feel like the lack of Aura and Chaos is worth the extra card? The cycle?
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so I am crew quarters U because I still have 13 life.
I feel like since you've gotten to 3 health, no one has like taken any damage.
Well, yeah. Now we've got like allies and tough and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna R&D. Well, I guess I do White Tiger first.
To draw cards.
How did I draw? Oh yeah. So how do I pay for this? Lead from the front, I guess. I get too many resources here. What do I do? Well, or do I ready myself first?
How many times do you want to ready?
As many as I can.
So you can't use an always be running, right? So Are you paying for leading the front?
Well, I
Probably
have
not,
to
right?
always be running to ready right now. So I could pay for... Here, look. I lead from the front to always be running. To ready myself and my resource. Because now I can pay for White Tiger with my resource.
Yeah. She goes in play, actually.
do we want to actually put her in play? Oh, is she phase 3? He's only phase 2, right? Dang it.
Yeah.
What's morale boost?
+1 forever. Or for the round.
Oh, why did I pay for... I screwed that up. I'm sorry. I should have used strength.
You have another... Dude, you have another...
No, I could pay for both R&D facilities now. I feel like...
Yeah, but you didn't know that was coming.
No. But why would I ever use...
Because you can use it on... And you can use it on
you're right,
like your
you're right.
actual signature
Yeah,
cards.
you're right. Yeah, I know, you're right. I would not have known. Okay. Yep. All right. So
you optimizing for resources or for stats?
Well, I'm definitely R&D facilitating once. So 1, 2, or do I hold this? I think the odds of me being able to get the second one out are pretty low.
Yeah, just pay for it.
3 to get this with 3 counters on it, but yeah, guess what? It's only getting 2. So I'm +1 to all my stats. So now I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 4s right now.
Yeah.
Do I pay a double resource for morale boost to get the extra to get it to 5? I mean, later I can pay for it with friction resistance. So do I skip out on it once to hold that double resource? Is the question. All right.
Sure, why not?
So I'm 4 now. So, I mean, first things first, I take care of the scheme, right?
Yep.
And then I ready, and so does my friction resistance. And then we'll get 2 more down with White Tiger. I'm going to leave it at 1, unless you want me to just get rid of Squirrel Girl.
I can get it down to 1, surveillance team.
Oh, okay. You can get it down to 0. All right. So now I can... Oh, no. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I can just hold morale boost for next turn. It's fine. Because to pay for always be running, I need to use this friction resistance. Well, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm what, a 5/5? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but it readies itself.
4. It readies itself when I ready.
Which it does when you play always be running. So you can use it on the last activation.
Oh, the morale boost on the last activation for 1 extra? Okay. But I'm a 4 right now, we said, right? So attack for 4?
Yeah.
And then, yes, I pay for always be running. I see what you're saying. I was thinking I keep it for next turn to do more stuff.
I mean, you can. I'm just saying you could pay for it if you want to. You were saying you didn't have enough.
Yes. Well, but I should. Because it's +1 defense, too. I guess that
even though he's
matter.
stunned, confused, and you have 2 jumpers.
Allies. All right.
I mean, that being said, he can tack many times, right? Like, that is definitely a thing.
So I attack for 5. So that's done.
Yeah.
All right. And I am a 5/5. So I have 5 defense. Oh, wait. I was confused. Hold on. So give him 4 life back. It's 1 less attack I could have done. Because I would have had to thwart twice. Right?
Yep.
Yep. So we gave him 4 life back. We're all good. 9 down says Terence is summoning his inner old southerner with the go to town and now you're cooking with fire tonight. I don't remember you saying now you're cooking with fire. Did you? Did I miss something?
I don't think I said that, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Let's go with it.
I mean, let's do it. Wait. Why is there Serval Industries here?
Because you paid for it?
No. That's this one I paid for. Did I pay using it?
No, you paid for Serval Industries because you had to always be running back in your
Oh,
deck.
Server Industries is not what I'm thinking of. I was thinking it was another R&D, whatever. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, that was a turn. So I draw 6 cards. So I draw 5. Do I keep my double resource?
Yeah, because you can use it to pay for like maximum velocity
Yeah.
and stuff, or double time,
Or go all
Ant-Man.
out.
Well, it doesn't have the requirement.
What? Oh, I can get another R&D facility, by the way.
You need Quinn Carrier for go all out. You don't have the lightning energy.
Wait, what?
It has an energy requirement,
Oh.
which you actually don't have in your hands. So you have to try to draw it.
I do have a Quinn Carrier somewhere, just not drawing it. That's all right.
He might be dead by then.
Yes. Okay. All right. So we're adding 4. We still haven't lost the main scheme yet. So he is scheming against you. Not today, son. He is attacking me. Also not today, son. And then we just draw our 1 encounter card each. Go ahead and you're first player, right? Happy birthday. There's your encounter card. Boom.
Is it?
Oh, he's scheming with an extra boost. And nothing we can do about that, right? Oh, you have Order and Chaos? Or you have nothing we can do. We have nothing we can do. Okay. All right. So we may lose this scheme now. So it's 2 plus 3,
2
4.
plus 2, 6.
Plus this. Plus 1. So that's 5, right?
9. Yep.
I mean, that just happened. Surge, exhaust your identity. You son of a dog.
Yeah, I feel like that's the card that you hate, and I hate the other card.
That is
all my crap.
so freaking brutal. Oh. Alrighty
Nice.
then.
Double time's feeling really good right now.
Is it?
Yeah, just because you can use it while you're exhausted.
In Sight 1, by the way, also.
It's like 2, so it pops the scheme.
Oh, wait, so he comes out first. It's always the villain first, right? Reveal your nemesis minion first. So he comes out, pops the scheme. Then this goes to whatever it's going to go to. So wait, do we do anything
Goes
here?
back down to 2. So
hold
you have to place a magnetic counter on here.
So hold on. Place 1 magnetic counter here. If Sabotage Mold is not in the victory display, the first player searches... Okay.
Yeah, but we're well past that. Sabotage Mold is in the victory display.
Okay, so we're going to add 1. So let's do force response after you play a magnet. I mean, so that doesn't change. So this is going to... But it comes in
so
with
you gotta reveal
1
your
per
magnetic
player.
counter.
And then we have to add 1 more for this. Right?
Yep. Yeah. You gotta shuffle these cards in to the deck.
First, it's weird. Well, would they have gone first? Because we would have revealed him first and done all that, right? So they actually wouldn't be in there because the magnet counter would have gone off first. It's fine. If they come out, we'll put it back in.
Surge.
Oh. It's magnetic, though.
He's not a Sentinel minion, but you have to do the surge.
Defeat the Sentinel minion in play. Oh. Alright. So now it's just a normal... Now, again, if it's from my Nemesis set, we don't take it.
Just set aside.
Yep. The villain attacks you.
Good thing you have jumpers.
Alright. Oh, it's still not in there, actually. Theoretically.
Yep.
Keep going. So, Tiger is probably the better card for me to have in my discard pile, right?
Yep.
So, 3 plus... Okay. Alright. So, Tiger's gone. And what's going on with Avalanche? When revealed, each player must choose to either take 2 indirect damage or exhaust their identity. I guess I'm
Well, you can't exhaust, so you have to take 2.
Yep. Are you exhausting or you're taking 2 also?
I think so. I think that's the right call.
This is annoying. All right. So, are we done? Are we finally done with this garbage turn? We went from ha ha ha, we're so good to this is bullcrap. Real quick.
I mean, I think we're still doing great, but that's me.
I mean, I do too. All right. So 1, 2, 3 to pay for our R&D facility. Right?
Yeah.
That's definitely happening. Yeah, I think I want to mansion myself. Oh! Yes, I did want to mansion myself. All right. So I do this to always be running to ready to ready. All right. So right now I'm doing 3. 2 of these would get me up to 5. I don't need 2 though. I think I'm just going to use 1 this turn, right? To do the 4 and then I can attack and get rid of this.
I can take care of the side scheme if you want.
I mean, do you care?
Oh, it only does 2 extra damage.
Well, let me do it so I can draw my thing. Right? So do that. Oh, whoa! Before I do anything, I need to do something with friction resistance. Do I put Ant-Man in with 1? Or do I just say forget it and lose the friction resistance? Because I'm going to draw a card with Skilled Investigator. That's the only reason I'm hesitating here.
Yeah, I just say forget it.
Alright, so I'll get rid of this. Skilled Investigator. So I do ready to draw a card. Huh. Well, that's not very useful either, right?
Nope.
So I put Ant-Man in with 2. Yep. Ant-Man comes in with 2 life, 2 counters. So then I guess I just attack for 4 and kill this.
Sure.
Attack for 4. Kill this one. And then double time to what?
Remove 2.
From main.
And then 2 off. 2. Yeah.
And then I'll attack for 2.
Yep.
Or do I save him to thwart later?
No. Why do you need him thwart later?
I mean, I don't really need him for anything.
No, are we just trying to burn the villain down at this point?
Well, is that 2 going to make a difference whether we do it this turn or do I punch him next turn? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you can save him, why not? Because then we can make better decisions later with more information.
Sure.
Did I take a second encounter card?
No.
So we screwed that up. Hopefully it doesn't screw anything up.
So Squirrel Girl is dead.
So Squirrel Girl would have been dead. I did not have Ant-Man yet. I would have taken the damage. Okay. All right. So thankfully it wasn't too bad.
But now you might want to use him because then you can have him as a jumper.
Well, I'm down, right? Oh.
Well, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll have Nick. I'll have Nick it.
Oh, you'll have Nick also? Yeah. Let me save him
Nick
for next
Monica.
turn then. All right. So I'm going to flip down. And I am going to crew quarters you.
Okay.
And I'm going to Serval Industries to put in 2 always be readies.
Runnings.
Always be ready, baby.
I'm going to flip up. I'll let you take those as actions. I'm going to Chaos Magic Nick Fury in, as 1 does.
I mean,
1,
seems good.
2, 3, 4. Draw 3 cards, I guess.
I mean, that's always the right choice, right?
Yeah.
Molecular Decay seems good.
Sky Destroyer does 2 damage.
Yep. Oh, did you do it or no?
I did, but it's fine. Leave it. Because Nick Fury will do another 2.
Okay. Well, do you Molecular Decay first? I feel like you always Molecular Decay first.
Oh yeah,
right?
Molecular Decay first.
So put the 2 back. Because if you kill him with molecular, like you draw a 4-banger or whatever.
So 1 molecular decay.
So 5 plus nothing plus 3. So it's 8, right?
8. Yep.
Yeah.
So Nick Fury pops him.
So Nick Fury advances.
Each getting a counter card.
Why did he go
Wait,
to
aren't you first
32
player?
hit points?
I don't know.
No, you were first player. Why did I go out of order? No, I was first player. Yeah, you're right. So you would have had the extra encounter card last time. Did you do the extra encounter card? I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter.
Didn't you just draw it or whatever?
I was thinking for my symbiote suit. Didn't I get an extra?
Yeah, but you did. You drew a card, didn't you?
I did. I already did it. But should you have gotten it instead of me?
Probably, but it's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, because I was just thinking you were first player, not me. Okay. So we're in the middle of something, and I confused us. Sorry.
You have to put him up to 44.
Yeah, why did it put it at 32?
I don't know. It's really buggy, it seems, tonight.
I mean, sure. Okay, so wait. We draw a card. He's tough and steady, but not steady.
Okay.
Steady, not steady? Is that like sorry, not sorry?
Yep.
One revealed each player a counter card. All right, you did that. All right, so back to you. Back to you, kid.
Yep. I think I X-Bolt probably. Seems like the right call, right?
Sure. Meh. So the only one that sucks is remove threat at this point.
I'll take 2 damage.
2 damage. Oh, so
I'll
hold
take
on.
a confuse.
So you're going to confuse him?
I think that's the right call, right?
Yeah. I mean, stun stops this, but...
2 to draw a card. I think I'll stun.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems way better.
And then I will molecular decay as well.
Nice. So 5 plus 2 flips. Nothing. And 3.
I mean,
So
either way, I'm always happy to see his armor go away.
Yes, for sure. And a 3 boost on top of it makes it even better. Why don't you get rid of that last threat with one of your jobbings?
I'll also do 1 damage, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, I guess I probably should have healed, but it's fine. Never know.
Before you came up, and then I wouldn't.
I mean, I didn't
one.
know like what was happening.
Yeah, no. I'm glad that we did it that way. All right, so I ready everything up, and I draw up to 6
this
cards.
be a bad time, dude.
By the way, I know you're not shocked, but I got 2 always be runnings since I just shuffled them back in. Oh God,
Dude, I have.
Terence. Terence.
Nice.
I got maximum velocity, morale boost, and 4 always be runnings.
Yeah, but you can't pay for all that stuff, can you?
I mean, I got a mansion, and I got
Yeah.
friction resistance to pay for maximum velocity. Yeah, I probably.
Yeah, but don't you need friction for every single always be runnings though?
No, because the first one's free. Remember, I unexhaust for free the first time.
Oh yeah, nice.
Now I will need the 1 extra card from mansion for what?
No, you don't. You just use morale boost to pay for massive velocity.
All right, yeah. All right. I mean, I think
Don't get greedy.
I think it's. I think
Oh, we gotta survive this like 5 card encounter card flop though. So
wait, did I draw an extra card? I should have drawn an extra card also.
Deck. Oh, so 6 card. 6 card flop.
Oh no. Don't forget, I have symbiote suit.
Oh my god. I draw. All right. Let's
Stunned and confused are gone.
draw your cards. Wait, did you do your acceleration?
Yeah, it's 4. It
Oh,
was
we
at
got
0.
down to 0.
Yeah, it's 4. All
Oh
right,
my god.
you ready?
This is when I cry.
This is a Star-Lord turn right here. Insight 1. Let's just start there. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Oh, you what? This is terrible. Oh, I get to pick though, right?
Yeah.
Still terrible. Oh. Well, do I get rid of maximum velocity? What's better? An extra ready?
Always be running, isn't it? Wait, so it's like 2 times one more. So if you get rid of that, you're talking about 6.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4,
So
5.
5 times 2 is you're talking about 10. It's 10 damage if you sack the always be running, right?
If I get rid of an always be, it's
three,
only 5.
3 readies here, and you have 2. So 5 times 2.
Well, no, it's
10
5
damage.
extra damage. Is what we're talking about if I get rid of always be running. It's 5 extra damage. If I
It's
keep
10.
this, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 extra damage.
Yeah, I'm saying 10. 10
Yeah,
damage for
so I get rid
velocity.
of always be running.
Yep.
And I have to use the mansion myself. But that's fine. I mean, oh, and I exhaust myself. So
Yeah, so it's 8
It's
damage for the max.
yeah. Freaking that was terrible.
This is also terrible.
Retaliate 1 and 8
Yep.
extra life.
Yep.
Oh. Let's scheme, why don't we?
Give him a tough while you're at it. So it just goes up by 3.
Now you're first, so that's good. Oh. I hope he doesn't attack you. Well, we got chompers.
Doesn't have overkill, right?
No, just piercing. So it's fine.
Take topmost mana and give it to Magneto's face down boost. He activates against you.
Alright, so we are going to give you another magnetic card, by the way, because this is going to pop. I mean, you don't really need to find it, because you're chumping with Fury, right?
Yep.
So there's no real reason. So you do need to take another boost card, though. Okay, now discard cards till you get a magnetic one.
Well,
I mean-
that's a problem.
No, because I got Ant-Man. We're okay.
So put 1 back on.
No, because this isn't... Oh, wait.
It's place 1 at the end of it.
Yeah. Hey.
Alright,
Oh, no.
top 5. Do we care? At most, it pops it, right?
Wait,
Which
what
it's
does it
not
do?
going to.
If
For every star, you put 1.
So 0, 0, 0, 0, 1.
1. Hers doesn't seem that bad at all. I feel like you almost always take the bottom.
I mean, unless
Unless
you're
you wanna
trying
flip.
to get rid of it.
Do you want me to... Do I flip down?
I mean, at this point, I don't know the benefit.
It would be to draw cards for me.
For your next turn.
No, for literally this turn coming up, right?
Wait, you're gonna flip down first?
Yeah, because I could flip down from the obligation.
Oh, to start down is what you're saying.
Yeah, start the turn down.
I see what you're saying. Now, guard you can't attack, but you could poke damage with hex bolts, right?
Yes, I can damage with hex bolts.
And this doesn't have overkill, does it? No.
No.
We need to get you 5 damage somehow.
Do
Oh,
we?
you could
We
have
don't
ordered
care.
in chaos something. Oh no, you were down.
No, you're not. You're not. I think I do flip. I think I do start down because
Okay.
I can discard these 2 cards to draw 3 cards, right?
Yeah, I mean that seems good.
And then we're out of order for the thing, and you don't get it. But I don't think you want it on this turn, anyways.
No, I've got a good enough hand.
So I stay up. I think global logistics, right?
Look at the top 4.
Yeah.
Oh, there's only one. That was not
Oh, that's
useful.
bad. Hold on. Maybe I don't do that yet.
Well, you don't do it at
Do you
all.
think I just molecular? Do you think I just molecular decay
And just kill this dude?
and just kill him?
Sure. Well, Agatha first, right?
Yeah, before I flip up Agatha.
And this isn't exhausted because you didn't.
Oh. I was hoping for double resource, but is what is, I guess. Probably put an ally.
Well, hold on.
Just...
Hold on. Stop. Why don't you heal yourself?
Okay.
Before you flip up also, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll crew quarters myself.
Okay.
Because, I mean,
So
your 1
2
damage doesn't matter. Your 2 thwart... I mean, if we need to thwart, I can do it. Meow.
Sky Destroyer. Do 2 damage here. Thwart for 2, I guess. Ready.
Instead of taking the retaliate with her? No, you already did.
Alright, let's global logistics.
Well, there's only one still, dude. Stop.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, we're doing molecular decay. That was it. Right?
So do you definitely get the second card or no? Does the second
No.
card fizzle?
It's a discard. It fizzles. So I just do it to kill him, right?
I mean, yeah, because it's exactly 5, even if it's a 0. Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
You pay all 3?
Yeah. 0.
So it does go straight to the discard? Is that... So it would get shuffled in, is that correct?
I think so, yeah, because it's discard the top.
Yeah.
Alright, so he gets a tough. Cool.
Oh, when that dude died?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't... Oh, you want a card? Mansion?
Don't you want it? You said you need it for maximum velocity.
I mean, I lose and always be running.
Isn't that like 5 damage?
I mean, it's not great.
I'll just, I think I'll just global logistics here, so we can see what we're up against. And then you can just do your turn.
Well, I'm going to be able to defend pretty hard. So... And I've got
discard
Ant-Man.
card sucks. That sucks. We can have these two be...
Well, who cares
I'll
about
take
our
a
boost?
0.
Who cares about our boost? We got a chumper. And I can block for a bazillion. So the question is, which cards do we want to draw, if any of these?
I don't like the discard random.
I don't mind it. Put that for me. You're getting 2 though, so never mind. You don't like discard random? Of all the things that, like, all the terrible things that come up, that one bothers you? Seriously? And then this one you don't care about. Because it's going to have 0. Because he's going to attack us twice. So.
Yeah.
Your call, man.
But he's hitting for 5 plus something, right?
Yeah, so switch the order here. So, because we're going to chump yours, and I'm going to defend for myself. I'll probably chump yours with Ant-Man, so it's fine. It doesn't matter. Just remind me I got to chump yours, so that way I take the 0 boost. Although it doesn't matter. I'll probably be above 5/5 anyway. I certainly will. All right, so are we done? And there's no way I can do this. So, oh crap!
Fine.
That's why he's hitting for 5. I see now.
Yeah.
And we got to get rid of this garbage. I need to hit for 6 more. I can do that in one attack, though, right?
Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna Serval Industries. I can only put 1 card back, but that's not the cost, so it doesn't matter. So I can do it, right? You do as many as you can.
It's only 2, right?
I could do up to 2, is what I'm saying, but I only have 1
Yeah.
card that I could put back. All right.
Yeah.
So now I'm flipping, mentioning to draw a card. I mean, I couldn't pay for it anyway, but it's fine. So
You have always be running. You can pay for it.
what?
You have a lightning, the energy.
I mean, do we want to
pay
do
for it.
that? I mean, that is more damage than a normal attack, but I got to pay for it, which I don't. We'll see. We'll see. I'll hold it for now. Well, no, because then I can't pay for maximum velocity, or I'd have to use an always be running for that too. It feels like not the right
just
call.
pay for the maximum. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to use my friction resistance to pay for an always be running to ready, which ready's this. Then I pay go all out and friction resistance for maximum velocity. I'll put it here for now, just so I remember. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So the 2 damage actually makes a difference here.
Yes. So I hit for 7, and then I auto ready along with my friction
And you take
resistance. It's still weird that I take. Did you give me the one?
Yeah, I gave you the one.
It's still weird that I take damage. Because it's a retaliate, and usually when you kill, I guess I didn't kill it. Oh,
you
he's
didn't kill
tough
him
first.
You just use ant. Oh no.
Yeah, no, I use Ant-Man. Oh, because that would kill him.
I have a chomper. I have Agent 13.
All right, I use Ant-Man to kill that. Or to get rid of tough. All right, so I hit for 7. Now I'm ready again. So now I hit for 7 again. And then use this to do this to ready. Hit for 7 again.
Short of greatness, right here.
I know. Friction resistance to get ready. Hit for 7 more.
You didn't have to discard those 2 cards, man.
I mean, that sucked. The fact that I got exhausted and I had to discard those 2 cards, I mean, that was definitely his death. Right? I mean, there's no way I wouldn't have killed him. That would have been at least 7 more damage. Plus, I would have had +1 more for each of my attacks. Yeah, I might not have killed him. I might have been just short still, but I don't know. That sucked. I mean, it didn't suck. Like, we're clearly doing well. So the question is, do I do 7 less and get rid of this 4 threat?
No.
Because I'm not getting turned like that again. 3 of my always be runnings are here. So.
I mean, you could do that and flip down if you wanted.
Well, I can't flip down. I started down.
Oh, right. I don't know. It's fine. It's probably fine either way. I mean, you get to scheme 2. Get to scheme 3. It's not the end of the game.
So what we're saying is stick with what we did. All right, ready up, draw up?
Yep.
Now wait, was I face down last turn?
Yep, we both were face down.
I should have had 7 cards. because of symbiote suit. I should have had an extra lead from the front.
Oh well.
I mean, that would have been 7 more damage. Because I did get rid of a double time or whatever. Oh well. Lesson learned. Yeah, I should have had 7 cards instead of 6. And maybe I did. Anyway, it's fine. All right. So we're up to 8 threat here. He is going to attack you first. And you're chumping?
Yep. I ain't taking 5 to the face.
Oh, it's 6. And then I take 5. I defend for 7.
You finally get a magnet card, though.
I do get a magnetic. Card.
No, you do. It goes up to 3 on your turn.
Yes, you're correct. Oh, so crap. We were saying we keep those on top, but they didn't matter anyway. We didn't think about that, did we? Oh, here. You are stunned.
Isn't that you? Because you're defending now?
I am. And stun sucks for me too, by the way. Because I don't auto-ready. I don't think. Yeah, no.
Nope, you do not.
Yeah, stun really sucks for me. Alright. So we're done?
Yep.
Except you take 2, I take 1.
Cool. Insight 1.
Good news, we don't have allies.
Bad news, he's attacking me.
You want me to defend for you? I still defend for 7. I'll be exhausted,
sure, do you want
but yeah, that's fine. I blocked all 7.
Nice.
Exhaust each upgrade and support you control. I mean, this turn, I guess it doesn't matter.
So I'd have to come up with the way to do... Is that what this is? 14 damage?
I mean, I can't... Oh. Actually, double time does not require me to do anything. I got White Tiger, so I can do 6 of that 14. I could do 7, 8 if I could also get Squirrel. I mean, I don't have resources, is the problem. Who's first player, you or me?
No, you.
Okay. I can do some of that damage.
I'm just doing one way or another right now.
Alright, I'm going to White Tiger.
I mean, no one's thwarting this throw.
So, 1, 2, 3. 2 White Tiger, which lets me draw 3 cards, right? Oh, buddy.
What?
Doesn't much matter, but alright. So 2 for Squirrel Girl. Do 1 damage. 2 for Double Time. Does 4 damage. And then just, I'm going to attack. So that's another 7 damage. Or, I'm sorry, another 3 damage. For a total of 7 damage, sorry. 4 plus 3.
Right. So I have 3 Hex Bolts.
I mean, that's what we're counting on here to win? 3 Hex Bolts? Yep. Well, you do have a
3
thing. Oh, wait, did we put an Hold on. Did we screw up the acceleration? Because we just went through the deck again. When did we go through? On their turn? Yes, on their turn. Oh. 2 of them are damage.
2 of them.
So that's 4 damage. What was the other one? Draw a card?
I'll take it. Second Hex Bolt.
There it is.
There we go.
Boom. All right. Boom, boom, boom.
You could have played lead from the front somehow.
Yes, I could have led from the front.
And then chosen me, and I could have attacked for 2.
Nice, Terence. All right. So, Luke, you are my father. I am your brother, and your sister's Wanda. I don't know what's going on here.
What?
It's all Marvel stuff, right? It's all the same stuff.
Disney. I think you're talking about Disney. It's all Disney.
Correct. It is all Disney. All right. That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
I like Quicksilver. When he first came out, I really thought I was going to like him. And then I played him more and more, and I didn't like him because he was too slow for me. But I think between Symbiote Suit really helps him. Because it's not only the 10 life, which was an issue for him before, right? Because I would be dead right now. It's not only the 10 life. It's not only a +1 to his stats, which he gets to use a minimum of 2 times a turn, as long as he doesn't get jobbed. But it's also that extra card. Gets him through his deck faster to get to those always be running cards, you know? So I think Symbiote Suit's kind of a gimme. Like, you want that in your deck. At least I do.
He still feels super slow for me. Like, it took you 4-ish turns to get most of your stuff out, if not 5. Like, it was long. It's not fast, because his upgrades aren't cheap either. It's like 2, 2, 2, 3.
Well,
and that's not
I think they expect you to have friction resistance to pay for some of these other ones. But whenever I play him, they
can't expect you to have that, right?
Whenever I play him, it's on the bottom of the deck. It was on the bottom of the deck again today, by the way.
It's the other reason I also run Death Focus, because all these cards are actually superpowers.
Yeah. Yeah, Death Focus is good for him. I definitely will add it to this deck.
He has so many superpowers. Like, almost every card of his is superpower.
But even without my Quinn carrier ever hitting the table, I didn't have that hard a time paying for R&D facilities. I have 3 cards in the deck that can pay for it.
The 3 power and leaderships?
The 1 genius and 2 power and 2 power of leadership.
3 power of leaderships.
Well, 3, yes. When I cheated at the beginning, yes. I don't know how that happened. That was so weird. I must have copied it at some point. Because my deck definitely had 41 cards. Yeah, so Magneto is a little slow, a little long, because you have to thwart through all that thread at the beginning.
To be fair, we did that in like 4 turns, though.
Yes and no, but then he's got 20 and 22 health. That's the other problem, and tough.
Yeah.
And he gets cards that give him an extra 8 health. He got that twice, right?
Yeah, I think what actually makes him long is the magnetic cards.
Well, because it's a lot of villain time.
You're basically getting like a bunch of additional. It's like not as bad as Hood, right? But it's still still getting a lot. You're seeing a lot more cards through.
Yeah, 9 Down says, "Well done, y'all." Thanks, 9 Down. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, I had fun though. But so we had 2 topics to talk about. Number 1 is conventions and playing Marvel Champions at conventions. The other one we wanted to talk about was New Year's resolutions. So I'm going to start with you. I assume you have a Marvel Champions resolution, or you wouldn't have brought it up.
I think Kenny Hawk was talking about this on MCM. He was I think one of his was to play through all 41 heroes in his least most played aspect for each hero, because he tracked all that. So he went through a list of that. Mine is not as ambitious. I think one of mine for sure that segues into the con is I didn't get to play nearly as many games with other people, and I think this coming year I'd like to try to just get in more games with other people, especially people from community, people I don't necessarily know as well.
So strangers.
Yeah. I mean, maybe like people like I might have talked to, like online or something, right? From Discord as well, but just like people I don't necessarily like play with regularly. I did a lot of games with the host since like the host last year, just because it was convenient, because it put us on the same cycle of like having to announce things and doing stuff for the event, right?
Sure.
And so it's easy to kind of like step away and be like, okay, we got to do this thing. But we all have to do it, so it's like easy to pause the game versus like being in someone else's game and being like, hold on, can you please wait while I go do this thing?
Yeah. My big thing is
Um,
actually the opposite of that. Is I want to play more with my family this year. Um, I think with the variant, and I'm not going to get into this a lot, but with the variant where basically the same person goes first every turn, I'm going to try that with them, and I think that that'll increase our enjoyment. I did like Brant gave some suggestions though, that I did enjoy. He said at the beginning of the turn with new players, he would talk about what the threats are on the board or like discuss as a group. Okay, what do we want to achieve this turn? And it kind of then points them in the right direction. And then you can let them figure out how to do those things. But like if you discuss it at the beginning, okay, what's the biggest threat to us right now? Like it kind of points them in the right direction and then lets them decide how they want to do it. So I kind of like the thought of that as well. Because my wife hasn't played very much. My daughter has played quite a bit. My son has played quite a bit. But I want to continue that this year. Really making sure when we go on family vacations, I'm always having it with me. And, getting to play with them. So that's one of my bigger ones. Certainly to keep going with our Friday streams. The other one's a little bit out of my control, but to get better with my live recordings, well, that's not out of my control. But whether Fantasy Flight sends me stuff early or not is out of my control. If they do, though, I want to get better with my live streaming stuff, like live cards. Just getting better details, stuff like that, whether I have to buy new cameras, whatever it ends up being. Just getting the technical part of those live recordings down better.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I feel like one of the things that would be good that I keep talking about would be maybe actually publishing some of these decks and linking them on the stream so people actually like what they see. They can actually go and like build the deck, for instance.
Yeah.
And play them. I know that's a thing we've talked about.
I guess it wouldn't be that hard. If you link your deck to mine, I can add that today. So I can start doing that a little bit more. So go ahead and link me your deck in Discord.
Yeah, most of my decks are private because I don't actually publish most of them.
Yeah, mine are private too. But no, if you send the link, people can still go to the deck.
Yeah, people can still see them.
The thing I worry about
is
I change them,
just
right?
well, that's why you want to publish it so you can link to like that version of it.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So like when you publish it, it's like a moment in time. One of the things that I think is helpful besides just publishing the list of cards probably is also like probably figuring out a way to turn that first segment we do into text form a little bit. So people can like look at the link and kind of know how to play the deck, because it's not always obvious if you haven't seen the cards or played the hero, or
when you publish
don't want to watch like a 2-hour stream.
When you publish it, you can put stuff in there, right? So that would be on whoever published it.
It's just extra work, right, to do.
Oh, it's definitely extra work, and I mean honestly, I don't think my decks are good enough to publish. You know me, I play goofy decks most of the time. So I don't know that. I mean, look, if people ever want to play any of my decks, like I'll happily share them, but I don't feel like most of the time they're going to be as good as what you could find on there otherwise.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of what makes our streams fun is that like we're playing not necessarily the best decks. You are playing much better decks than me against like really hard challenges. And you're having to deal with my ineptitude. I feel like that's part of like what we got going on here, Terence.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like better deck builders than myself, and I probably don't always have unique ideas, but I think it's fun to explore different things. Like, I'm sure someone has done this deck, because it feels like in hindsight an obvious combo if you like look in detail, right? Like,
right.
Oh, she likes to manipulate stuff off the thing. If I can control that, that seems super strong, right?
Yeah.
But I'm sure like mine is composed a little differently than someone else's.
Well,
But
the fact that you didn't have the card that is, I think, free, that you just exhaust cards to like
Homeland
remove
Intervention.
2 threats per. Yeah, I mean that's like almost a gimme whenever you play shield decks, and you don't have that.
Yeah, I wanted to. That seems like an obvious card if you're building the shield package. I think one of the interesting things with Scarlet Witch, though, is that she has chaos magic. So I wanted to lean more into Chance Encounter, which is a relatively new card. Because I haven't seen that played a lot. Like we have not played it. It's always been kind of
Sure.
hard to work. It's a little finicky. Like you have to get the side scheme out, and then if you spend like thwarting cards to then like burn through the side scheme, then when you actually draw that ally, you don't have the resources to pay for it. But like in Shield, you do have Government Liaison and Helicarrier, so like being able to like cycle Nick Fury or maybe one of the like you could do Monica Chang if you want to like really lean to the surveillance teams. And
Sure.
so surveillance teams are really there for the other card, Global, which is why I only have 2 of them because I don't need the 3 for the like 6 threat removal for Homeland. And I don't know, I wanted to try it. I wanted to try the like Chance Encounter because I thought it'd be fun to cycle Nick Fury,
Yeah.
and have the Chumper, and then he gets discarded, and then you can always like bring him back, right? And
Yeah.
then do the 2 damage that comes in, and
Well, and you could
and
have
then
done 4 additional damage too, right? If you
yeah, if you bring him in instead of the cards,
instead of drawing
as
the
well.
cards. I feel like the
Uh,
cards are the obvious choice though. If it was like
They are.
2.
Sometimes I do the damage though, if it's like because this is actually isn't a high damage deck. Like I think another route people take some of this stuff sometimes is like looking to turn the tide, but I think with like the fact that you're using Hexbolt to do a lot of thwarting or allies, it means that you aren't actually the one removing the last threat,
Sure.
which means like it's actually hard to trigger a lot of the common justice cards that you'd actually put into these kind of builds.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't know. I thought it worked out. It's probably not the best version of this. I'm sure you could probably tweak this to be a little better, but it was fun to play.
Yeah. So let's get into our con discussion.
Sure.
All right. So conventions. What conventions did you go to last year?
Not all too many. I went to Con of Heroes
Yep.
to start. The Marvel Champions weekend one.
Yep.
That I helped organize. I did Gen Con, and then I did Con of the Rings.
Okay.
And that was it.
All right. And I did 3 as well. It's funny. I used to go to a lot more local ones, but I did not the last couple years. So I did Con of Heroes as well, even though it was only for 1 day. I was there. I did Gen Con, and I did PAX Unplugged. And those
No Origins.
no Origins this year. The year before I did Origins. I tend to do Origins or Gen Con, not both. So the year before I had done Origins and I didn't do Gen Con. So it's kind of hard to take. I mean, that's a lot of conventions to go away for, right? Like, and I worked a million conventions as well, not gaming related, but work related. So I was away a lot last year, and so and I mean, it really depends on my friends too, right? Like who's going to what conventions. You were at Gen Con, you were at Con of Heroes, so for me it was easier to justify going to those than because I don't have young kids, but at the same time, my kids are young enough that they still want to hang out with me.
Well, you did bring your son to Gen Con.
And to PAX, actually. My son came to PAX on his birthday, along with my wife and my daughter. So all 3 of them came. Now, they only came for 1 day, and it was really only half a day. Yeah, so let's talk about our Marvel Champions experiences at those cons and some pros and cons of those, and I can talk about Origins as well. Because
Unintended.
Yes, exactly. Have you ever been to Origins or PAX?
I have not.
Okay. And we could even talk about local cons as well, if we want. Do you do any local cons?
I went to a local Austin one, but I haven't. I've only gone one time, and it was like at a hotel. It's definitely like smaller scope and scale.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I didn't really know anyone, and it's a little harder when you're like trying to find like co-op or whatever games, and like that's definitely not what most people play. I went to. I've gone to like the BGG cruises. I've gone to two of those, and those were
Okay, we
actually
could talk
super
about
fun.
those too. Yep.
But yeah, that's probably like the extent. I've tried to go to BGG Con, like the actual one that's out in Dallas. But it's always conflicted with like a work convention that I've had to work. So,
Gotcha. So you're working a lot of
I've always had to like,
yeah.
yeah, I would buy my ticket and then I get the dates for the thing. I'm like, well, can't go to this thing, and then I cancel my ticket. So that's happened a few
Yeah.
times.
All right. So let's start small and go to bigger. So let's start with a local convention.
Okay.
So you said it's kind of harder to meet people for co-op gaming and stuff like that. I mean,
I think it probably varies a lot by the
that's true.
convention.
The smaller
Like,
ones are going to be the most
I think
variable
different,
for
like,
sure.
I've gone to both one in Austin, which was just small in a hotel, and I've also gone to Tennessee Game Days, which had a significantly bigger library, and it was just like a bigger production.
Yep.
Like, it definitely felt like a mini kind of bigger con, but like definitely local, and like, but they had like raffles and all that stuff, and they had like the thing, like all these tables in a room, but like, importantly, they had the flag things to like, I'm looking for players, I can
Yep.
teach, like that kind of stuff. That's really helpful at conventions. But I think the library as well that you can check out games for is also equally important.
So did you bring
For
your Marvel Champion stuff with you?
Not for those because the game didn't exist at the time.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's been a little bit since you've been to them. I
Yeah,
would
it was like
think
pre-pandemic.
I would think if I went to one of these conventions, I would definitely bring it with me. Even if you end up soloing it, just kind of thinking back to Gen Con now. Whenever we were playing Marvel Champions at night, it seemed like people would come up to us and like, "Oh, what are you playing? Oh, that looks cool." And even if you're soloing at a convention while you're like waiting for either friends to finish up or you're waiting for people, like, you can put the looking for players flag up. I can teach flag up and like even play a solo game while you're waiting for people. I think that could potentially be an interesting way to meet some local people who have similar interests. If, you obviously have some decks prepared for them, do all the new player stuff where you're playing against easier villains, villains that die quicker, probably play standard. Now, have you taught the game to anybody?
Yeah, I've taught the game, not a ton, but definitely to like a handful of my friends and people I've tried to con into getting into the game.
Do you
So
teach them with standard? Do you play Rhino first? Like, at what?
I almost have always played Rhino as a teaching game.
Okay.
I think you could get away with like Crossbones. It kind of probably depends on how experienced they are as a card gamer, if you know it all.
Sure.
But I think Rhino is definitely like a good first pick. Just because Crossbones probably has a little bit more complexity, not a ton, but like if they're trying to like read the like cards in their hand, I feel like you just want to not have a lot of things they have to deal with.
Yeah, and you probably
And
want
Rhino
to
kind of delivers that.
give them a more event focused hero too, not a build up hero, because Rhino can be a pretty quick game, and it like I know Jerry had a very bad experience his first time playing because he did Iron Man against Rhino in like a demo setting in a 4-player game, and it's just like he never got to do anything, right? He didn't get to be cool ever. So that's part of the negatives, I guess, for giving him a build-up hero, the new player, if it's their first time playing and you're trying to play a shorter villain. So
yeah. So I definitely would stick to Rhino. If you're teaching, definitely standard. Sometimes I don't even know if I do like both phases. Like I might just do phase one if it's a teaching game.
so just do because they have something for that. What's it called? Quick game, short game?
I think it's like skirmish or something.
Skirmish
mode. I could be wrong with the name, but I think that's what it's called.
I think that sounds about right.
I think partly because like I think it's long enough that they understand and get the game, and you probably are maybe helping them along with their turn a little bit more, so they might not have as much agency potentially, depending on the player or
Sure.
players that you're teaching. And then if you play that game quickly, you could move on to either playing it again, like a full game where you aren't helping them as much, or moving on, like if they are a very fast learner or they have like experience with other card games, you can move on to like a claw or something else, crossbones, right? Like
Sure.
where maybe it's a little bit more complexity and you can play like a more real game instead of a teaching game at that point.
Sure. No, that makes sense. And when I
Um,
teach, I tend to want to teach solo. Like I'll teach them a solo game so I can be there to help them if they have questions. And that way I'm not trying to focus on my game and their game at the same time. It's funny though, when I taught my wife, she kept calling, she's like, I attack you. I'm like, I am not the villain. I was like, I'm controlling the villain, like, but I am not the villain. Like this is a co-op game.
it's too much Magic. You guys play too much Magic?
Is that a game? Or are you
The
talking
Gathering?
Magic the Gathering? No, she's never.
Just like dueling card game, so it's just like
She's
obviously you're always
never
attacking
ever
other things.
played a dueling card game in her life.
Okay.
Uh,
She just
so
likes to attack you.
she just likes to attack. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that's part of it. Like, why not? So yeah, local cons. My experiences have been similar. You're right. I mean, I would take my Marvel Champions with me. Like I said, I would not hesitate to even set up a solo game somewhere and play, even if they don't have the flags. At some point, I feel like people will come up to you. Like people tend to walk around. I know I tend to walk around. It's easier to do. There's only like 100 tables or whatever or less. It's easier to walk around and kind of look at all those tables, see what people are playing. I feel like that's a thing. If somebody saw you playing solo, they might come over, talk to you, say, "Oh, I love Marvel Champions," or like, "Oh, what's this game?" And you can get a chance to, if you're playing solo, you don't have to worry about interrupting anybody else doing whatever. You can even show them a couple turns. Say, "Hey, why don't you sit down? You want to take a turn or two?" I do feel like there is a benefit to that. So if you're not there with your friends, if you do go to a local con, certainly you go with your friends, do the same thing, just play multiplayer with them. But I think there are opportunities there to get games like Marvel Champions in. So, and it's not really a great game to pull out of the library. At a local con, I've actually never seen a living card game at libraries at local cons. And if it is, it's just going to be the pre-cons. So if you want to play, especially if you're soloing, you want to play more challenging stuff, it's good to bring your own stuff when you go.
Yeah, I've seen the other LCGs
Okay.
in the libraries before, like a lot of the older Fantasy Flight ones, like a Netrunner,
Okay.
like that kind of stuff. Which honestly is like they have pretty decent core set experiences if
Sure.
you're not trying to build decks and do some more advanced stuff. I think if you just want to test them, most of the core sets actually have done an okay job in a 2-player setting.
Yep.
But yeah, I think the other thing that is great for Champions, which we saw at Gen Con, is that I think the art is interesting and
Yes.
obviously familiar IP for a lot of people, so it tends to get people who do stop and ask, like you're saying. And I think that is because for the most part, like most of the art looks nice, and then it is recognizable kind of from a distance a little bit, right? Like you
Sure.
can recognize that this is Magneto if you kind of just walk past and see that, right?
Yep.
If you know nothing about the game.
Well, and you could set up the box as well. Like I tend to do that when I'm playing at these local conventions.
Do you bring your box? Like, well, I guess you travel with the box.
I travel
don't travel with my box.
with a expansion box, but you can have that set up, right? It doesn't. I don't have the core box there, but it still has Marvel Champions big across the top, and it may be, I think right now all my stuff's in my mutant box, so people see mutants, X-Men, stuff like that. That may be enough to draw them over as well. Yeah, so that's local cons, and then I don't think it changes much. Honestly, for PAX and Origins, I view as very similar conventions. From what I've seen, I don't know that they have Marvel Champions events, but I wasn't necessarily looking for them. Like Gen Con, it's real obvious, right? There's a whole section for Fantasy Flight, and then like it's pretty obvious that they're running Marvel Champions, stuff like that. They don't really go, like Fantasy Flight doesn't really go to Gen Con or Origins, so there might, I'm sorry,
PAX,
PAX or Origins. So there might be like people running like tournaments on their own or demos or whatever. But I don't know what the benefit of playing at a bigger convention like that would be, besides like what you could do at the smaller convention, which is the side tables. Except the real benefit of playing at Gen Con is we get to play with the new stuff, right? And it feels like they're gonna try to release big boxes around the time of Gen Con, is what I'd assume, or at least get the stuff there early, a couple copies to show off at Gen Con. So that's like when you said you signed us up for an event at Gen Con, a Marvel Champions event, I was like, why? But then when they had the new stuff, I was like, oh, that's really cool. I'm glad we got a chance to do this. So BGG at sea, I don't know. What are your experiences there? Do you end up playing with the same people over and over? Did you play with Did you go with people? How did that work?
I went with my partner, who is not a big board gamer.
Okay.
So for her, like one of the benefits was that she could do other stuff and
Gotcha.
not have to play board games with me.
Yep.
Or be bugged about playing board games. And so what's cool about the cruise, and I actually would recommend them if you're into them, is that they only like reserve, I think, like 100 rooms or something, or like 50 rooms. So it's not like a large amount of the cruise. Obviously, like the vast majority of the cruise is like other people, right?
Right. Yep.
And what they do is they book one of the conference rooms for the week, so it's like exclusive to BGG. And then what you get to do is when you buy a ticket, so you buy the booking through them,
Yep.
and then as part of that, you also pay for everyone in your party, because like you might go with your family, for instance, right? But maybe not everyone. Like my partner didn't care to play board games with us,
Yep.
so you don't have to buy her like a special board game badge, which was only $50.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And so like you can go, like you could go with like family and other people. Like they could also book on the same cruise because you have all the details, and so they don't have to book through BGG. And then so it means like when you're doing excursion stuff, like when you book ashore, like go on land for the ports and stuff, like you can do stuff with family and friends that aren't into board games at all.
Yep.
And then on like sea days and other stuff, like after dinner and stuff, people basically go down and like that room is reserved and open, and you get to pick for every badge you buy. You can basically ask them to like bring a board game that they will ship to the boat and unload onto. So they'll have a like mini library that's obviously significantly smaller than BGG Con, right, which is a massive library.
Okay.
But you can pick anything from the BGG library, which is huge.
Like reserved
they have,
for
like,
you?
Anyone can like take it out, but yeah, I mean it, like they basically like bring it on the ship for you.
Got it.
So you get access to everyone who has like someone's probably not going to play the same thing for the entire week, right?
Right.
Like people like to play a variety of games. So like
Yep.
basically you get like 50 to whatever games for all the people who bought badges that are basically everyone gets to request, and you get to see ahead of time on BGG like what people have requested already. So like if you see someone has brought a game that you want to bring, you can request something else. And obviously people can bring
their own games too. Yep.
Whatever they want to bring on the boat.
So do you bring your
right?
Marvel Champion stuff, or again, was this?
It wasn't out at the time, but I did bring like Arkham Horror and Lord of the Rings at the time. So I brought like a small selection. We did like a campaign. And we kind of did that stuff.
You and your partner, or did you find other people?
No. I had friends that I went with, and then I also met some other people. Like so one of the cool things is like during the like you have seated dinners that are assigned.
Yep.
And the people in your table are all people that are part of the BGG cruise, like them and their family or whatever, that like basically book through Jeff. And so you get to meet other board gamers just as part of like being seated at a table with them.
Yep.
Like so at minimum you're like forced, it's kind of like in college or whatever, like when you live in a dorm you're forced to like
eat with
interact with other people that at least share some of the hobby that you're also interested in. You can kind of inquire that way. But again, like they might bring partners and other folks who may not play as much board games. But yeah, it's a really cool experience. I would, I think sometimes people complain that cruises are kind of boring, but obviously like if you have board games waiting for you, Like
Yo,
it feels like
sure.
there actually is not enough like sea time and stuff to like actually play because the time goes by
I mean,
really
there's
quickly.
so much stuff to do on the cruise ship too. I don't know how people could think a cruise ship was boring. I guess unless the weather was real bad, because there's a lot of outside stuff to do. But
Yeah, I think if you're there for like a whole week, it's pretty easy to explore most of the ship within a day or two, I think. And
yeah,
so like unless you're like super interested in doing some of those things, just like I can see how it's boring if you like don't enjoy reading or kind of having your own hobbies for some of that stuff. But yeah, I mean it was cool. Like they sometimes get like if you're really into the content creator community, which I'm not, but like I think Rodney was on one of my cruises one time from how
watch it
it's
play.
played, which was kind of cool, and or watch it played. And he actually like taught a bunch of games there.
Yeah, and Rodney's also at Origins pretty commonly, although I think it's harder to find him sometimes at Origins because I know he hangs out with the Secret Cabal guys, which I do also. But a lot of times we're not at the convention hall; we're at a hotel somewhere,
Yeah,
which
there. Yeah,
you can't do
I
on
can
a
imagine that
cruise. You
being
can't.
significantly harder.
Yeah, you can't go away.
Yeah.
Um, I did go on Dice Tower Cruise. I went on the first one. It was only a 3-day cruise, and it was very similar to everything you said. They didn't let you pick games to come in the library, though. They kind of curated a small library for the group. But you did eat meals together, stuff like that. So it was nice to have an opportunity to get together with people and eat and get to know new people. I did find you are with the same people a lot. I did not go with a group of friends, so I was looking for people. Although I had my son, he and I played quite a bit. My daughter was too young really to play a lot at that time, and she wasn't really interested, so my wife and her did a lot of stuff together. My wife, I'm sure, would have wanted to play games, but ended up spending time with my daughter. So, yeah, it's interesting because I do think you can, like, if you're doing what I was saying and playing Marvel Champions, either with whoever you're with or by yourself, and some people like show interest, you have all week to like not only show them the first game, but like really play a second, third, fourth game. And I think it's a good opportunity when you're like in those close quarters with the same people all the time to be able to really even create a partner at least for the cruise if you're not going with your own friends. So that's something that that would at least be a benefit there.
Yeah, I've kept in touch with some of the folks, not like amazingly, but there was a couple we met on the cruise who live in Seattle, and they ended up liking it as well, and they went on the cruise the following year, which we also went on. And so we requested to be at the same dining table the next year.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And so yeah, so like you can, I think because there aren't nearly as many people, it's a much smaller knit community.
Yep.
And you're kind of forced to be together, so you kind of don't want to be a dick because you have to like, like interact with these people for like a whole week, right?
Yeah.
And so I think people tend to bring out their best behavior, I think, to some degree, because of that. And yeah, I found it's like it has been one of the better experiences for like meeting people because of the dinners and other things. You're actually just like forced to do stuff together a lot more often.
Well, and I think that's a good transition. I mean, we've kind of talked about Gen Con a little bit here too, where definitely sign up for events, especially if they have new stuff. I mean, if nothing else, you get to meet other people that play Marvel Champions, and it gives you an opportunity to maybe even seek them out or say, hey, do you want to play a game tonight or whatever else. Gen Con's big enough where you can avoid people if you want, or find it's small enough, or I guess it's big enough where you're also gonna have to make plans, right? Like if you want to meet up with that same person again, unless you're just super lucky, you're really gonna have to say, okay, let's meet 3:00 here, or here's my cell phone number. Let's meet at 9 tonight after the main hall closes, and set up play some more Marvel Champions later. But I do think it offers you that opportunity, and just having that one area that's all Fantasy Flight stuff, I think also offers you an opportunity to just like go meet people. Like you met Caleb there. Well, you didn't. I had met him there. I hadn't seen him before. So it's kind of nice. Who's one of the designers, by the way, if people don't know. It's kind of nice to be able to just have that gathering area, I guess, of places to go. Now, after the hall closes, they do close that area, which we found that one night because we were just sitting there trying to play and hoping that, other people would come over and say hi or whatever else. And then they kicked us out because they basically had to maintain that area and they didn't want to have to like work after like the hall closed, basically.
But there are plenty of tables in that space. Like you don't have to move very far, right?
No. Exactly right.
But where they do the events and stuff is closed because they have prizes and other stuff. Like
sure, and it makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of interesting because I actually find like because Gen Con's so big, like you're saying, you have to like schedule, and like if you don't, it's like really easy for things to not happen.
Yep.
And you talk to like Chuck on the One Stop Co-op Shop, and he like posts his like Google Calendar thing with the blocks of everything, and it's like, dude, you don't even have time to like walk from event A to B, like your schedule's so packed.
But some people like that. They like to stay busy. I am the exact opposite. Honestly, for all these cons, I mean, if you listen to our PAX Unplugged, I played barely any games at PAX this year. But for me, it's the socializing, it's the going out to dinner with people, it's the other stuff that is the enjoyable part. So if I don't end up playing at any of these cons, it doesn't really bother me that much. That's not what I'm there for. Like when we do even local cons, Jerry just wants to play games. And I'm like, no, dude, let's go grab dinner. Let's go grab a drink at the bar. Like, I'd rather...
Yeah, that's how Colin is too.
Yeah, I mean, because I get to play games all the time. I mean, I guess that's part of it too, right? It depends on what your gaming situation is at home. But like for me, it's more about the socializing when I go to these things. That's not something I get to do all the time.
Yeah, I think Gen Con is just it's one of the largest board game conventions, and it is what you make of it. Like,
yep.
I think you can have an event where you don't play as many games, where you walk the hall, because there's the big vendor hall booth as well, which is crazy and hectic in its experience and of itself. You can just go shopping your entire time, I guess. You can do the events like I was talking about with Chuck's calendar, right?
Yep.
And the events range from board games to miniature games to role-playing games to like learning new games to playing events like the Marvel Champions events like we did, where you get to play the new content, or a special like scenario thing that they've done for some of the other LCGs. And that's like a good opportunity.
For Champions yet, I don't think.
They have not done it. Yeah, I don't think they have the capacity, is like what I understand from just talking with Caleb, because the schedule's so tight for releasing content as often as they are.
Well,
that
and it's
hard for them to like.
New too.
Yeah, I think even in Lord of the Rings and Arkham, they did it pretty early. They did Nightmare stuff originally for Lord of the Rings at Gen Con, so it'd be like the same scenario, but then they added the Nightmare cards, and then they moved over to that to like special Gen Con scenarios.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know what their plans are. But yeah, I mean, it's still like a good opportunity to meet other, like if you want to meet other Marvel Champions players, like the Marvel, it does cost like some amount of money to do the event.
It's like $2. Maybe it was $6.
Yeah, $2.
It might have been 6. It might have been 3 tickets. Like,
I think I bought your ticket, and like it was so small. I'm just like I'm not.
Oh, whatever. Did I never pay you for that? Matter.
I mean, whatever. It was like
I didn't even realize. Well, I bought Brant's ticket, so there was that.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like it's such a small amount of money. It's like not a big deal, right?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, whatever. I'm sure you bought me something at like FFG.
Well, I will now.
Or actually, I even bought you dinner, I think, at FFG one time.
So, wait, did you?
Yeah, because you were flying in late, remember?
And I never paid you?
You wanted.
That is very unlike me. Did I? Really? That's crazy. All right. Well, yeah.
Well, maybe you PayPal or not PayPal. Maybe you PayPal me. I don't remember. It's fine. I am not trying to eke money out.
No, well, not make money, but just not lose money. Jeez. Like, what the heck? I don't even.
It's fine, Peter.
Because that actually bothers me. Because I am definitely somebody that's like, yeah, I don't want anything for free. I mean, it's funny I say that. Like, the only reason I want the Marvel Champions stuff for free is I want it early. I don't want it free. Like, I don't.
You can get it from Portugal if you really want it early.
In Portuguese?
No, they're selling like the English ones because they got them early. Like you can, like Mag was posting on Hall of Heroes that like you can pay. Like he bought them at the end of December, and he's gotten them this week, like early copies of Gambit and Rogue.
Oh, so he already has that stuff.
Yeah, he just got them this week. Yeah, he has them.
Oh, nice.
Anyways, yeah. So Gen
And then you're
Con,
not
coming
under
back to
any
Gen Con.
NDAs to not release stuff, because that was the other problem. Like I couldn't
Yeah,
like
I don't know
upload
what the
stuff
policies are.
for Hall of Heroes and stuff like that. They're very clear with me, which is fine. I totally get it. Like they're
Yeah.
like, don't take pictures, don't share them, whatever. I mean, I clearly went through card by card, but my quality was bad enough that people couldn't take screen caps or whatever. But anyway, let's move on, because it has been a little bit with this discussion. Let's get to Con of Heroes. So I'll tell you, because you were an organizer, so I'll tell you my outside experience is, if you want to meet people who are so passionate about Marvel Champions, like if that's where your headspace is, like that is the best place to go. I mean, even more so than Gen Con and doing these special events or whatever else. People who are willing to go away for 3 days and do nothing but, well, it's not true. It's not nothing but this one game, because on Sunday they did have other games out, but people were still playing Marvel Champions on Sunday as well. Like, these are people who are diehard fans of Marvel Champions. Not all of them, because there were some locals there too, right? Who just kind of jumped in, or some people who were more.
Yeah, brought their kids too.
Yeah.
I mean, their kids could be diehard. Like I don't know, right? Like there's families that were playing, and like I didn't get a chance to talk with all the people who brought families, but it's varying level of experience, right?
And it is definitely a smaller group. You know, it's a smaller, like.
I think we had like
50,
90-ish or something.
yeah,
that
which
weekend.
is great. I mean, I think that's perfect for something like this, because it's enough, like you were saying, with the smaller cruises and things like that, where you can meet everybody, but like you're not also overwhelmed, and don't feel forced to meet everybody, or not forced to meet everybody. You don't feel like you can't meet everybody because it's so big. You're kind of like in a small area, so you do get to play. And I think, like you said, people are on their best behavior, because you know you're going to be with these people for the next couple of days, and you all have the same hobby and you all have the same passion, which isn't just board games, but it's like this one specific board game. But you guys made it worthwhile. I mean, I would give the $50 or whatever it is for the con just for the swag you got. I mean, you definitely got more than $50 worth of stuff. I feel like, between the playmat and the first player coin and a custom scenario, and then there were literally stuff being given away every like hour or so, it felt like, and like
I think it's every 2 hours.
Yeah,
on
and
the odd hours, whatever.
yeah, and not just a one person. Like, there were like 5-10 winners each time, if not more. Sometimes they just kept going, and people would win 2 or 3 times in a row. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, one of the things we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure everyone won something at least once.
Yes.
That was like one of the goals behind the scenes. Just if you want people to feel good about it, like it kind of sucks if like all your friends win something, you don't win something.
I mean, I was only there Sunday, and I definitely won at 2 things, because I got a comic book and I got Captain America card, I think.
Yeah, the promo card.
One of the promo cards, which is funny because I had all the promo cards originally, and I don't know what happened to them.
You said Jerry had them.
I think I told him.
Jerry lost
No, I think Jerry sold them. I gave them to Jerry to sell.
Gotcha. Did you get Caleb to sign your cap card?
I did not. I didn't meet Caleb. Remember? I didn't meet him at.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because he came on Friday. You missed and you missed all the event stuff. So this is you like talking it up, having missed like most of it, most of the planned stuff.
Yes. But I mean, I think it was cool that you had all. Like I said, it was worth it for me just to get the swag. Even if I could only be there Sunday, which I was, I would happily pay for it again, even just to be there for that one day. I don't know how I would have felt after playing 3 days in a row, just Marvel Champions. It could do one of 2 things, right? It could either super energize you, which it actually did for me, because I played Marvel Champions solo on the way home, like waiting for my plane or whatever. And when I got back, I played a bunch as well. So it did energize me. But I think after 3 days, some people would also be like, all right, I'm good for Marvel Champions for a while. But like I said, I think it was worth it just to meet the people and do everything else. For me, it was worth it for that, even if I could only make it for a day or 2.
I think, at least for me, like I had a similar thought, like going to Con of the Rings as well, because it was like the first of these LCG kind of things. Like, will you
Yeah.
get sick of the game if you play this game all weekend, all like 12 hours a day for like 2 days and like maybe like 6 hours on Sunday before you like catch a flight home, right? A lot of people don't stay till Monday, I think, right? Kind of head out early.
Yeah.
Um, and I think one of the things is like if you're that into the game that you're willing to travel, because maybe you're potentially not local to the thing, you can just go there. One, you're really interested in the game. Two, I think you it is really hard to have a community that is like it doesn't seem like a lot of people like 90 100 people, but a community of like all those people excited about one single game.
Yeah.
I think like there's this like energy in that room and being there that
Yes.
it in some ways it doesn't matter what we as organizers do. You're gonna have a good time just like being at a thing, playing the game with other people that love the game as much, if not more than you. I guarantee for most people who are listening to, you know, the watching the stream, like there is someone who is into the game probably more than you are at that convention, right? Um,
I mean,
and
people create content about it. I'm not talking about
yeah,
us because there are certainly people that are way more excited about it than me. But
we aren't the hardcore content creators.
no. I mean, there
That's
are
for sure.
people that literally just make Marvel Champions content.
Well, that is me.
Well, I mean, but you don't even. Well, yes, you play with us, but you're not doing like the setup and stuff like that, which isn't saying you're not doing anything. You certainly are bringing a lot to the table every week. But I'm saying, like, to be willing to put up stuff, edit stuff. You're saying posting a deck list is a pain. Well, for every episode, we gotta, it doesn't auto put itself up. You know what I mean? Like, you have to like take the
Yeah,
screenshots and like make the whatever the tag. You've got to put in what the game's about, write the show notes or whatever else. I go back afterwards and edit it down, and I put in the timestamps. I'm hit or miss on that, but you know what I mean. Like there's more steps than just showing up here on Sunday, and this is like people do way more than that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
I'm complaining about a single deck, and like on MCM, I know Candy Hawk, one of the other organizers, did 12 decks for like the MCM holiday thing, where
right.
12 different decks, where you could build all those 12 decks from a single collection without overlapping cards.
Yeah, which is cool because I do think that's the one thing. If you go to a con where you're just playing, I'm glad I brought multiple decks, even though I did tend to go to some of the same decks. The nice part is, if you're excited about a deck, you can certainly play it over and over. But if you want to have variety, you can do that too. So I definitely suggest pre-building decks before you go, although you don't have to. And like, and I would like to have one at least of each aspect. So it's like, okay, you're an aggression player this turn, I'll do justice. Whatever else. Or I'll do protection, or I'll do leadership, whatever, just so you have a good mix within each game. Although I did have fun with our double aggression game last week, so who knows? Maybe I'll just keep bringing aggression every time now and stop worrying about build-up heroes and just attack from
Yeah, I
turn
mean,
one.
I guess on that note of like decks to bring, I would recommend bringing something. I mean, doing the one of each aspect is easy because you don't have overlapping cards. You can at least
Yep.
bring 4 decks generally, unless you obviously are having some of the kind of more unique heroes like your Gamora or Adam Warlock or Spider Woman that
Yep.
shares cards. So that makes it easier. But definitely having, if you're like playing with different people, you don't necessarily know what people are bringing. It's helpful to have a selection of like, oh, do we need someone who's like really good at thwarting, someone who's going to do damage, like
Yep.
utility kind of decks. So like having options to kind of slot in. But the other kind of nice thing as well is a lot of people are bringing a lot of decks. Like I think some people brought like 7 or 8 decks with them, and you can just go and ask to borrow someone's deck.
Sure.
Like I actually forgot all my cards on Saturday back at the Airbnb that we were staying at, and I basically bummed decks off of people the entire day, and it was fine. Like I played a bunch of games and none of them were my decks.
But that's sometimes
Pe-
more fun, right? Is like seeing how
yeah,
other people see the deck or the game, and trying to get into their mind, and how would you play that deck. Um, yeah, I
and
mean,
then
oh, go ahead.
we also have the Shield HQ, which is a thing that's unique to Con of Heroes, where I don't know how much you got to see that, Peter, but it was like on that table where
Oh,
it was probably pretty pilfered through by the time you got there.
well,
But
remember I was Mr. Genius.
oh yeah, you were Mr. Genius. But yeah, there's like a bunch of kind of like brand new cards that we use some of the funds from the con to buy packs, and so people who maybe you like see a hero that you don't own or haven't played or forgot to bring but want to like kind of slot some of your cards that you brought into that thing, like you can just go to the table if it's there and kind of pick it up and play it, and then if you want you can go return it, right?
I was looking for my one Thor card, and nobody brought a Thor deck to that table. Come on, Terence.
Well, I think someone took Thor already.
Oh, is that what happened? Well, I found my Thor card later anyway, so it was fine. But yeah, I would have
Didn't
to
you find
return
it like
next year.
at the con or something? Or
No,
at
no,
Gen
no,
Con
no.
or
I
something?
found it. I forget what I was doing, but I pulled out an aspect card. It was probably an aggression card, and stuck to the back of it was my Thor card. I'm like, oh,
Nice.
clearly these got. And I literally thought I went through every card and like tried to, see if there was a double anywhere. But anyway, yeah, no. So that was kind of a neat thing, as well, and it was fun to just like, because you didn't necessarily care about those cards. So like I said, well, especially like the genius cards or all the strengths and stuff like that. So I grabbed all the geniuses. I was just handing them out to people when they made good plays. I thought that was.
I mean, I feel
fun.
like that's like the lands of Magic, right? Where people just have the bin of like lands
Yep.
everywhere.
Well, genius made sense because it was like a smart play, like genius. It's like strength wouldn't necessarily fit, or energy. But well, I guess if they were a high energy player, I could, you can give them an energy, say great energy. Yeah, but it was fun. No, I would definitely recommend if you haven't had a chance, like, and that's the spread, right? Like, you can start at a local convention. You can move your way up if Origins, Gen Con, or PAX, or whatever con is, there are bigger cons like Grand Con. There's some out in Seattle, too, some bigger cons. So, like, if there are bigger conventions near you, go do those if you want, after you try out one of these small local cons. But, like, if Marvel Champions really is your game, I mean, if you're sitting here watching us, especially 3+ hours in, you obviously have a love for Marvel Champions, go try Con of Heroes. I mean, the people watching this are probably the people that should be at Con of Heroes, because, you're hardcore into it. Not just us, but these other content creators making Marvel stuff as well. A lot of them are going to be there because we're all enthusiastic about it as well. Like I said, we're probably some of the least enthusiastic people because we do other stuff. Like, it's not just Marvel Champions, where a lot of these channels...
Well, that's just you. You do other stuff. I don't.
I mean, yes. No, you've played other stuff with us, haven't you?
I don't really do a lot of that stuff on stream, though.
Okay.
Or on channel.
You
But
played
I think
Lord of the Rings with me. So
yep.
I know you played at least one.
I think I did one thing for Extra Life. I think I played like Machina Arcana or something with Barrett.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, like the other benefit is you can play games with Peter and I. If I will probably be there. I think Peter most likely will be there.
I will
TBD.
I actually, well, yeah. I mean, it depends on my work schedule and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna buy a ticket either way. Let's put it this way. Like, I'm definitely buying a ticket. Whether I'm actually there or not is different. Like, worst case scenario, if I have to support the con,
maybe I'll replace Peter with like Colin or something. I mean, convince him to come.
well, there you go. Yeah, Colin or Baron or whatever else. Yeah, they can use my ticket.
Mary was there last year. I think she said she already bought her ticket, so you can play with Mary, who's been on the stream before, and then Beat the Game and Step into the Portal. We're also there.
Yep.
So you can grab games with all those fun content creators.
Yeah, and I mean, you said Kennedy Hawk's there, and for Marvel Champions Monthly. I don't know if the Critical Encounter guys were there, but I'm sure they'll be there, if not this year, in the future. I mean, it's hard, right?
Yeah,
Like if you're not local, there is a travel element. Like the $50
Yeah,
for the convention's not the big expense here. The big expense is getting to Minnesota.
Yeah, I think there was pandemic-related issues for Michael to get there at that time last year.
Yeah.
Because he could cross the border from Canada.
Yeah. So that makes sense. But, you know, that's the biggest challenge, in all honesty, to the convention. That's the reason that I may or may not go in, you know, past years, present years, future years, would be that it's hard, right? You are paying an awful lot of money to stay in a hotel and to travel. The con itself, the $50, like that's, I mean, if that's a lot of money for you, the rest of the expenses are going to be way more. Like,
unless you live local.
Yeah, if you're local, it's great. I mean, I don't know why everybody local wouldn't end up going. If you're listening now and you are local in Minnesota, close to Fantasy Flight, you should definitely be there. Like, there's literally no reason not to be there. You will get way more than $50 in value out of it. The question is, or however much it is, the question is, like, is it worth traveling and spending on a hotel? And I'd say if you're thinking about it, then it is worth it for you. Like, if it is in your budget, both time and financial budget, and you're contemplating it, you should go, because it's an experience you'll never have again. Even if you just do it the one time, like, you know, people pay lots more money for once in a lifetime experiences, and the hotel's not that expensive. It's like $100 some a night. You can get, if you can find somebody like a friend or somebody else to come, now that cost goes way down. If it's drivable, the costs are way down. So yeah, no, there's definitely ways to do it less expensively.
Yeah, if you're staying at the hotel too, people are playing all through the night as well. Back at the hotel, even once Fantasy or Game Center, which is my Game Center closes where the convention is. Like, people find whatever they surface and will be playing at the hotel.
And if you've never been to Game Center, it's really cool. It's right across from Fantasy Flight headquarters. Like, you see the Fantasy Flight stuff everywhere. It's a really neat little area, and the inside is really cool. Their food is really good. Yeah, so I really enjoyed going. And I would say, again, start at a local con, but if this one's local to you, you should definitely be there. And or if this is the only game you care about, then you should definitely come in for Con of Heroes. And I have nothing to do with it. Terrence is one of the organizers. I am not. Like, but I still think it's definitely worth your time and money to do, to go see. So that's my 2 cents anyway. So different cons, different ideas for what to do, or what each con has to offer. Any final thoughts before we get out of here, Terrence?
No, I don't think so. I think we rambled on for a long time.
We always do.
Would love to meet any of you who do come out to, I'll probably be at Gen Con and at least at Con of Heroes.
And that's the other thing. Reach out to us. Like, reach out to us here in the YouTube comments. Reach out to us on our Discord. You can personally, direct message us there. I'm in charge of our Twitter account, so look for One Stop Co-op Shop on Twitter.
How often do you tweet?
Never. I literally tweet out, like, when we're going live with stuff. It's very, very rare. Or before a convention or at a convention, I might tweet at some people I know. Oh, that reminds me. I got to respond to somebody on Twitter. Yes, I'm not on very often. I'm not on often enough. Like, I have to respond to somebody who tweeted at me a week ago. So that's not the best place to get me. But honestly, I'm not very good at any social media.
Peter sometimes responds to Discord. I can confirm that.
Sometimes. Just sometimes. I'm pretty quick about Discord. If I'm added, not always, though. Because half the time people at me and it's like not something I really... Or Mike will respond pretty quickly or whatever else. And so, like, I'm like, all right, well, they don't need my input at this point. But, all right. Now I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you soon. Bye!
Happy New Year, everyone.
Oh, yeah, Happy New Year, and happy birthday, Terrence!